Here we go.
You want to be like? Sensitivity equals fucking poverty.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out, homie.
Everyone, welcome to episode 131 of Insensitive Culture. As always, you know me.
What's up, what?
You know my guy over here.
And that fool Blazer, Ramon.
On the other end is... And we are...
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
Make sure you check it out. And today joining us is our former network mate and good friend.
He's the network president.
I was going to
Yes,
say,
he was
I've
the-
been worse. It was like, you know,
Get them titles right.
Network
Taskmaster.
president, yeah, owner of
Magistrate.
DFAT, Mr. Casey Bowker.
hi.
Hey.
Happy to be here today.
We're happy to have you, man.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
been
excited.
it's been a little while. We haven't spoken in quite some time, but you, sir, are a very busy guy.
My moments.
Man, when he's not eating stuff for Rock Connoisseur, when he's not writing new scripts or writing new comic books or giving reviews or on either movies, food, anything. What the hell? What do you have going on?
Building
nowadays?
household pubs.
Yeah,
All kinds of
all kind of shit.
wild
I
stuff.
forgot to say, there is a bar in the basement. So that was the compromise there. But
Just barrels of fine
Ale
wines.
and lagers.
yes. Meads.
Meads.
Juices.
me.
What do you got going on nowadays, bro?
So, geez. Yeah, I mean, everything you said right there.
true.
Oh,
All
if
true.
you are a Rochester watcher, listener, we're doing this mocktail on Maine competition on the 22nd of September.
Nice.
Depending on when this drops. So, yeah, so that will be like a spirit free, non-alcoholic spirit mocktail event. So we picked like a special ingredient for all 6 bartenders that they have to use to make the drink, and then all the people who attend the event will be able to vote who their favorite bartender mixologist is and who their favorite non-alcoholic drink spirit is.
I like it.
Why non-alcoholic? Does that just let the recipe itself shine more? Or is it a choice to just, we don't need it, we just want the taste, the flavors, we want your creativity? It's not about the booze.
Yeah, it's a mix of that, and it's also, I mean, the real reason. So me and my partner Steph from Sip and Savor Rochester, she doesn't drink at all. So she was telling me about how she was having like shitty mocktails, like at like a restaurant. Like usually it's just like, oh, here's some soda water
Yeah.
and like a spritz of ginger ale
and a lemon.
Yeah, and
Boring.
like there's a old fashioned.
Yeah.
you know,
Shirley Temple.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh, those are delicious. though.
They are
Yeah, pretty
delicious.
That's the only one though.
So she was telling me about that, and I was like, yeah, you know, it's really shitty. Like when my wife was pregnant, like she still wanted to go out and like hang out with her friends and still feel like she's part of. Yeah,
normalcy.
yeah, exactly. Like I want to drink, but I can't. So you know what I mean. So there's a pantheon of reasons,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Why you might just be like, I just
Absolutely,
don't want to
yeah.
drink tonight. I want to go to bed tomorrow.
Yeah.
and whatever. So that was it. That was like, let's try to fit this need for the people of Rochester who may need it, and have fun with it. Like let's make this competition event thing around it. So I'm doing that, and that's next week. So
That's awesome.
Been working on that.
Sounds good.
Gotta work on my mocktail recipes.
You know what? I would like that when I'm out and about and I've already like
You're too
and I'm
crunk.
drinking,
You
and
need
I
to
feel
calm
like
down. But
yeah,
you
but
still
you know
want
how
to be
you-
chilling. You still want to be chilling with something like you're
that's
sipping.
a fact. But also,
Peer
you
pressure.
know how your friends
Yep.
like you'll be out with friends. Take a shot.
Yep.
Order another drink. It's like, nah, I'm good. I just want a water. Oh, and then they order something
Yep.
for you. It'd be nice to have something, be like, yo, this is what I want. Just say it because it sounds like a drink.
It's still you would.
I mean, it's
still
a
drink.
drink.
Yeah,
it's a
still
drink.
drink.
Yes.
Beverage.
But it sounds like an alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
And they would just order it and they'll hand it to you, and
Yep.
it's a mocktail.
That's it.
No.
I could fuck with that. I could do it. I like that.
Johnny's like, yeah, I guess.
Nah, he's like, what? No alcohol? What's the point?
Johnny's been sober living. He's all about those mocktails.
A little bit.
A little bit
Little
sober?
bit.
I don't know if that counts if you go to rehab and you say you've been a little bit sober.
Yeah. No, I definitely haven't been sober. I mean, ever
Facts.
since.
That's my man. Last podcast, right? You were getting crunk, right?
I mean, just about. I mean, I'm almost. I wouldn't say
Back to normal?
regular.
Or are
I
we
wouldn't
back
say
to-
back to normal. But
Almost
there's no movie drinking nights. But like
okay.
football Sunday, I was
Sure.
tossing them back.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
you
some
go.
beers, some seltzers. What were you tossing back?
Celsius, and
Celsius.
like
Some high
regular
noons?
beers, not like crazy IPA
Like a
level beers, just
Bud
like
Light.
like Mick Ultras. That's that's
Okay,
what my wife
okay.
drinks. So
So we're not back to adding vodka to our seltzers yet.
no, that'll probably be a while. but just Celsius, doing it.
Yeah, a little something, something. Feel nice. Still,
I had
still
people
gotta feel
over
good,
like
regardless.
2-3 weeks ago, and like the first night, it was like just straight bourbon,
Oh damn!
and I smoked.
Oh,
for the
damn.
first
Did you
time in a
hurl? Did you
while.
boot? Did you
I
get
didn't
sick?
hurl, but I was fucking lit. Like I'm talking about like small jokes. Like I don't know if it was just the bud or if it was the bud plus the drinks. It's probably a combination of both, but it was like
probably.
smoking for the first time, where like somebody makes a small joke, and
you're dying.
I'm on the floor dying laughing. It was.
You were
my
doing
wife
that
was like,
before,
"Holy shit!
too.
I haven't seen you like that in a long time."
Was that when you ate mushrooms? I remember you telling everything was fucking hilarious to you.
yeah,
When you were
yeah,
like,
but shrooms is
Yeah, that's
that's next level.
word.
Yeah, you're still in the early stages, man. Because at some point you get to a point as a parent where you're like, the second this child goes to sleep, I am drinking whatever the fuck I have.
Whenever I get my mouthwash and rubbing alcohol, it doesn't fucking matter. I need to get
And granted, it may not be with the first child, with just the one child that you're
having.
where you're having a drink. But definitely at 2, you're like, I need a drink. When I have all 3 of my kids, I'm taking a shot just before dinner. All right, kids. All right, now let's get your food laid out, because it gets crazy. It gets crazy.
Yeah, I can
not gonna
imagine.
lie. Yeah,
Pretty young.
but good times. Good times.
Word.
I have
Do you
a
hear the
story
frustration
to,
in my
to share.
Ooh, I want to hear.
I have a
ahead.
story,
Yeah,
if
please.
that's okay.
Oh,
Please, please.
absolutely.
So the last time I was here was one of the most I've ever been intoxicated.
Wow.
It was a
Like-
fun time.
It was fun.
So I had been drinking at some point. I can't remember. I went out with my friends. I think we went to Genesee Brew House.
Okay.
And
Prior
that's
to
it.
coming?
Prior to coming.
Oh shit.
okay.
No wonder
That's it.
that.
I had saw some old Apple friends who were in town,
That'll do
and
it.
we drank. We day drank a lot, and then I drove and I went to Walmart.
Okay.
And then I picked up whatever that craft beer that I brought in was. I can't remember. So then we proceeded to drink. I watched, I was like, oh my God, I don't remember 90% of this, right? Whatever. Good times, fine. I get home by the grace of whatever you want to believe in.
Sure.
Buddha.
I got there. Yes, Odin, like whatever, right? So I get home and again, don't know what time it is. I know I slept. So the next morning, though, I am supposed to be going to Massachusetts to buy weed. This is before. It's been a while since I've been on the show, right? So
Yeah.
this is
Before it
before it
was
was legal here, but like really close. I think it was like the next week or whatever. It was very close to it. So, anyways, we had a plan to get up in the morning. So it's me and my friend who's also like a stay-at-home dad, and like when we can like get out of the house and away from the kids and the family, it's like no, it's like we're going away for an entire day. Like we're out of the state.
Yeah.
Like that's how far we were willing to go. So we're going to Massachusetts to get weed. This is what happens. The alarm goes off, and I get out of bed like fucking mummy, like literally, and I'm straight up.
Yep.
And my wife is like, "Are you okay?" I'm fine. I'm fine. I run. I take a shower, and I'm definitely intoxicated, but
Still,
I'm like,
well,
okay,
residual.
yeah. I'm like, this is fine. I'm okay. So I'm okay. I go over to his house, like 15 minutes away, to pick him up, and we get on the road. We're going on the 104. We get to like maybe Ontario, and I'm like, I need something. I either need something to drink or I need like something to eat, but I gotta have something in my system.
Mm-hmm.
So we go and we went to McDonald's, and I got that orange drink, you know, the McDonald's one.
High C.
High C, yeah. I get that. And then I got like
Nutritious.
maybe like 3 hash browns.
Delicious.
So eating my hash brown, I'm like, okay, this is good. Oh, and I had made him drive. I went to his house and I was like,
Your passenger seat. Like, I'm still intoxicated. We could die.
no,
so
wait.
You better drive.
No, I did drive. Sorry.
Oh,
I drove.
shit.
Sorry, I drove.
Oh, shit.
Well, so we get to Ontario, and then I eat like a little bit of my hash brown. Maybe 5 minutes later, I'm like, I've got to puke.
Oh,
I
hash browns
pull
coming up.
right over, and I vomit like hysterically off the side of the road. Then
Spraying.
maybe another, and I was like, okay, now you drive. We go maybe another like couple minutes, and then the hash browns hit.
Coming back
and I was
up.
just
Hash
like,
brown number 2.
oh god, I'm weeping. I just got it was
Yeah.
disgusting, and
Was it enough?
Damn
to
it,
make you turn
insensitive
around?
culture.
that's it. I
Damn
cursed
you.
your guys' name.
Is that what you were thinking? Honestly,
what I
was it? Were
I
you like,
was.
these
I go,
motherfuckers?
These guys.
We didn't
did
make you
that.
day drink. We did not make you day drink. I'm gonna motherfuck the Apple
Also-
people that you ran into.
Also, can I also mention that
Yeah.
we did not bring the craft beers?
I did.
What are those like 9% alcohol?
Yeah,
we
it
drink
was.
Coors
I
Light
mean,
in
it
this
really
bitch.
was.
We
It
drink
was a horrible
bullshit
idea.
because of that reason. I throw up hash browns multiple times a week, and I'm sick of it.
It was
But, you know-
disgusting, but I think about it every time I think of you guys.
Oh, that's kind of awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Oh man,
Anytime I get close to puking,
I feel the
think
love.
Insensitive culture.
I'm the opposite. When I think of insensitive culture, I want to puke.
You know what? I'm just happy
tracks.
to think of us at all.
At all. Yeah.
I wish
no
more
matter the
people-
context, yeah. We got to
Yeah.
make more people throw up violently.
As a matter of fact, that reminds me, we haven't done Power Hour in a while. We should probably do one of those soon.
We'll have Casey
Yeah.
back.
As a matter of fact, today we're bringing them all out.
It's been a while since I power houred.
Yeah, we need to do another Power Hour episode.
Absolutely.
We've done 2. We've done 2 episodes, and we're 131 episodes in. So we're
move
the
way
Century
past
Club.
due.
We're due.
for sure. For sure.
Do
I love it.
100.
Yeah, I gotta schedule that.
Century Club.
The Century Club.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
that's 100.
Yeah. No, I know. But what?
yeah.
What do you?
Just do that. Power hour is only 60.
Done.
Oh, I get you. I get you. I get
on
what
those
you're saying.
every-
I don't think we've
special
ever made it to
episodes.
the actual 60.
Yeah. No.
No.
We at some
We
point.
usually lose track of time right around like 40 minutes.
Yeah, because we're like, I'll be talking and it's just like, well, shit, I missed like 2 of them. Wait, let me
Yeah.
catch up real
What
quick.
is, isn't the equivalent like 3.5 beers?
Probably.
In just like the
Something
super
like that.
short
Yeah,
amount.
yeah.
And that's probably what I drink over the course of the episode anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But we got to do a shot every 60 seconds for the duration of the 2 hour and 30-minute
outta here.
episode. We'll be throwing
be
up hash
horrible.
browns in no time.
That'd be the worst. Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah, poor idea.
All right. So, do we have any more stories we want to get out?
That was my
We're
only.
good.
I keep my
No, I
hash
love
browns
it.
down. I'm good.
I love it. I we definitely need more people to throw up and think of us when they throw
Or
up.
just think of us, yeah.
or just think of us in
You
general.
have a little
right?
tummy ache, you're like, oh, insensitive culture. Fucks, dude.
I love those guys.
They're so tight.
Let's get through some. Let's start off with mine. I had a quick question because
Yeah,
I had a little situation with my kid.
I'm glad
right?
you said that because I forgot what it was.
So I had something happen and that made me ask this question, right? So little kid was being a dick towards my son, he was like trying to make fun of him. You know, the what are those? Usually you do that when
he hit him with the what are those?
He hit him with the what are those, but it's not like, it was weird because like it's not like my kid had some bobos or some random ass.
You wouldn't put your kid in some whack
Right.
ass kicks. I know this. So
and
what's
I'm
up?
like, he said, what are those? I'm like, they're Nikes. Like, what are you talking about?
Fucking Nikes,
and like,
bitch.
he's like just trying to make fun of my son over and over
Just
again.
for context, how old is your son and how old was this kid?
My son is 6. This kid was, this kid is like 8 or 9.
This kid
Yeah.
is in front of you? Like
He's in front of me
looking up
doing
to
this.
you?
Yeah, he's at my kid's bus stop.
That's what I said.
Okay.
And this kid normally hangs out, like he tries to hang out with my son, like, and I always find it weird. I'm like, bro, you don't have somebody you're like, but this kid being older, his brain is matched to my 6-year-old.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but either way, he's trying to make fun of him. I think he was feeling himself.
So he wants to
and
hang
I'm
out
over
with
here.
him, but he wants to make fun of him while he's hanging out.
He
with
makes fun of him at the bus stop, and I thought he was like, I'm looking at this kid, I'm like, yo, like you need to relax. Like I think I even told him like yo, bro, you need to relax. Like you need to calm down. And then he just kept. He was like whispering something in his ear and like kept looking back at me. And I just told my son like, yo, come over here. Like, you know, step away.
Yeah.
And then
I'm getting heated right now.
yeah, because I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot. So because of this, right? And then I had him go back in the line like 2 people behind this kid. And the kid was doing that like to everybody, just being a dick.
Okay. So it was to everybody. He wasn't singling out.
He
your
was
kid.
singling out my son for a good
he
minute
was.
of
Oh,
this.
okay.
And then I noticed, like, I don't care. Like, you want to mess with these, I'm not their parent.
Yeah.
But that's my kid. You know, my kid is already way cooler than you are ever going to be. So, like, I've already seen your parents, bro. Like, you're not.
Oh my god.
You don't have a good future. Let's put it that way. It's not going down a good path, son.
But anyway, so that brings me that brings me to the question.
Yeah.
What's the youngest that you would want to hit a kid?
In this case, 8 or 9. I'll make an exception.
But seriously though, at what age do you think it would be? I mean, obviously, when the law's involved, but geez,
Sure.
It's like, yo, I really wanted, I wanted to do something.
So I don't necessarily know that I would strike
I wouldn't
someone
strike
else's
a
kid,
kid, no.
really, regardless of age. Like that's.
But there's
not-
got to be an age where you be
So-
like, yo, bro, I know you're
if-
young, so it could be like 17,
Okay.
you know, 16 maybe if they're getting out of pocket, because these 16-year-olds nowadays are getting fucking wild.
See,
That's my question.
I would
What's the
wait.
youngest?
I would wait until they like step to me. Like if they like tried to swing at me or do like I can't
if
just
you
go
get knocked
and
out
grab
by a 16-year-old, bro?
Then that's on me. That's something I got to work through on my own. Okay, that's separate from the issue.
It's a lot of
Yeah, yeah, I feel
therapy.
you.
But I don't see myself knowing how I am, like, unless, like, my kid's getting attacked, and in which case you're just getting your shit bashed in until you can't see or talk or do anything.
Nah, he hits my kid. I'm
If it gets
punching his
physical, then
9-year-old,
it's
so.
all hands on decks on just catching him. But I would not, like, I would do like you did. Like, I would say something, I'd say something again, and then, like, if it got to a certain point, like I don't know what I would do because, like I said, I'm not gonna grab the kid. I'm not gonna hit him. I'm not gonna push him. I'm not gonna fucking catch a case over some bullshit. But you got to let him know that, like, I would probably yell, like I would get in his face and I would punk him, but like I wouldn't physically touch him. Like I would
be
scare
the point.
him.
That would be the point. If he puts his hands on my kid, I
Yeah.
wouldn't all out like punch
No,
the kid.
I mean, I'm just gonna start.
I'm not gonna put, but I would figure out a way to.
You grab him by the shirt, fucking yank him
like,
down or
to
some
just let him
bullshit,
know,
bro. Yeah,
like,
just
bro,
to let him know
I will knock you the fuck out right now.
right. I'm
Gotta put
impressed that just
the fear in him.
this kid had the balls to pick on your son and with his dad there. Like, even as a kid, like if I'm gonna make fun of somebody, their dad's there. Like, yo,
And
it's
I'm
all
probably
good.
not messing
We're
with
cool.
a dad with like full arms.
Yeah, and a big
shit.
scary beard
You know what
too.
I mean?
Like,
you're bigger than
yeah,
this
what?
kid. Like,
This kid is
this
not
kid's got
all there, bro.
balls.
Yeah, like
Or
there's
that.
something is wrong
He's
upstairs.
crazy balls.
Yeah, I mean, even like my 9-year-old, I wouldn't allow to just walk on her own. I don't know if it's because she's a girl or whatnot, but I wouldn't allow her to walk to the bus stop on her own. And there's certain kids that just start acting up because they don't have that person there with them that even cares. They're like, there's been situations with this particular kid where we'll just be walking down the street and he follows us, doesn't ask permission, just out and about. And then the parent then pretends to give a shit, like, you know, when he's been gone for half an hour and they don't know where he is. Like, like he's been playing up and down this damn street with no supervision. But it's generally, I want to say,
he's like he lives in your complex.
Not even in the complex. He lives just outside of the complex.
But near enough.
So he comes, he comes down to the complex because he knows there are a bunch of kids there.
Looking for trouble.
Yeah.
It sounds like a cry for help.
Yeah, I mean,
You went to a dark place, but
you feel the it definitely gets to that point. Like it's not that serious, but I'm just like, I was getting very irritated.
No, for sure.
So, but for me, I don't know, man. At about, and now it would have to take a lot for me to like. I'm not even talking about 9-year-old. I'm talking about like a 15, 16-year-old that's just like mouthing off kind of shit. Like
it would still be a shove or a grab. I couldn't throw a punch at a kid.
No, I'm saying like if he struck me or some shit.
Oh, you get swung on, then it's go time.
I would still probably go with a strong open hand.
Oh yeah, just smack him like a bitch. Bop. That's even worse. You get smacked like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a 16-year-old,
Side
like,
of the head.
They got to swing on me first.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that too. I gotta save some face here.
And we're at 16. You know better.
Yeah,
you're gonna get a fat smack in the back of the head, fucking around.
And then have your dad come see me. And then he's just this diesel ass fucking bro, dude. And you're like, all right.
I've seen my
I fucked up.
I've seen my dad smack. I don't know if he was young, but he definitely had to be around the same age as one of my younger brothers, which is up there, like 17, 18, could have been 18, 19, whatever. But around 16, 17, I want to say. But they were like really trying. It was a few of them, and my dad smacked the fire out of this kid to the point where one other one tried to jump in. My dad just did one of those little jerk moves, and he ain't want no part of it. And then they tried to come back and like jump and like start some shit, but no, he never seen somebody get hit so hard. That's why I always feared my dad, bro. Like my dad plays congas, man, congas and bongos. My entire life, he just those hands
leather. They're leather, bro.
He plays them loud, no problem. Yo, that open hand smack hurts.
I bet. I asked my girl this question because you had asked us the other day on text, so I asked my girl about it, and she gave a similar answer as far as like. Physically, she was like, physically hitting a kid? And I was like, yeah. She was like, probably not till 16. I was like, damn, damn, okay.
Yeah.
But even worse, she said, but to like fuck them up mentally, like I would tell them some wild ass shit. She was like, probably like at 6 or 7. And I was like, damn, what kind of wild ass shit you talking about? She was like, you know, like,
oh, yeah.
Like your parents aren't shit and they don't love you and you'll never amount to anything.
Right.
I was like, God damn,
that's actually where my mind went to when you asked the question.
Yeah.
I would destroy your life.
Abuse them. Yeah.
Well, I would go to the principal and be like, "This kid's shitting in like the tops of toilets after I just did it." Like I would just destroy this kid's life. And they would never know. They would never know.
Plant some drugs on him at the bus stop, and then you call the school, and you're like, "Yo, this kid's fucking trying to sell my kid crack at the bus stop,"
like,
and they run his shit, and boom,
they have no idea how deep I would go to destroy your life.
I like that. Yeah. That's good, Casey.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch you. I wouldn't even look. I would just be like, okay.
You wouldn't even know who you were.
Johnson, right?
Yep.
Last name Johnson. All right.
J-O-H. Yep.
Be a mental ninja. Just like put a little slice back there. You won't notice until deep down in life when
like
you
10
are
years
when you're in
from
therapy.
now, he's going to like apply to like a college. I already talked to that dean. He hates it. You know, like just like Punisher level. Every aspect of his life, he can't get a car loan.
Picture of his grandma
destroyed.
tied up with her fucking Mouth
Yeah.
tied off.
I think
What does grandma do?
Don't matter. You got to let him know that you're not fucking around.
facts. I think it's more so because my son too. He's like he's 6, but he's a real 6-year-old. Like
Yeah.
super innocent. Everything
Yeah.
is playful.
real.
Freaking.
Oh, I thought
He
you
has
meant
a- he has
like he's a real 6-year-old.
No, like
Yeah.
None of this
Yeah,
fake
that's
ass
fine.
8-9-year-old bullshit.
Nah.
Real.
you know how that is, bro. Nowadays these kids be
Very-
6 years
yeah.
old and they have like a
swearing
mentality of someone older because that's what they're around. They're around older kids, you know, especially like I'm not completely out of the hood, you know what I mean? So it's like all these other kids, they're talking and conversing about things that are much older than a 6-year-old. And my kid is all he cares about is Sonic,
Sonic.
and, you know,
Sonic
YouTube.
Relish it.
Right. So when somebody comes and they look at him or they talk to him in a way because he's mentally he's where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That shit pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
I get it.
I feel you.
Word. All right. What's the next question?
Good question.
All right, so it's been a while. We asked this probably a year ago, but we're going to do a little check-in.
Uh-oh.
We need to check in on the top 3 porn stars that we're fucking with currently.
3 porn stars.
Top 3 porn stars. It was 5, but I feel like 5 is pretty deep, and
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
embarrass you guys with my deep porn knowledge, so we'll stop at 3.
Oh man.
3. I wish I knew our other answers. I wish I knew who I was fucking with back then.
Yeah.
The thing is, I know I wanted to say top porn stars.
I didn't know they
said
had
was-
names.
That's terrible.
You were gonna say it.
These are real people, Casey.
Oh, right now I definitely have to say.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, what is her name? Violet Myers.
Violet
She's definitely in the.
That's in my
in
top
the top
10.
3
That was in my top 10.
for sure.
I have to look all these people
She's
up.
on the up and she's an up and comer.
Yeah, but that's the thing is I don't know like actual porn stars.
I mean, I don't
Because-
need their birth
because
name, just their porn star.
No,
name.
I get you. I'm just saying like when I look up videos, I don't look up one specific. I think I more
Person.
look like I more look up the category or it's
Right.
like cam girls kind of thing.
But like, don't you guys? You see a video and you're like, "Yo, damn, this chick is banging. I need to know what else she's in." And like, it'll have her name. Like they fucking tag them, and then you click on the name and you see all the other bullshit. Like it's like I'm going to
Sometimes,
the
yeah.
porn dictionary to research
no,
these.
no,
Like,
I
it
know.
it's
I
a
know.
very natural progression.
What I'm saying is I don't remember these girls' names.
Right.
What is wrong with me?
so-
Why do I?
So Violet Myers is the one I do know. Because
So she got to be special. If you
she's
remember the
dope.
name,
She's
then
dope. And I started listening to these podcasts where they
Oh.
interview these porn stars
Oh,
because they
really?
be saying some absurd, wild shit.
nobody cares.
Nobody cares about that
Nobody
either.
cares
No.
I,
But it's
I do. I want to hear the tales from a porn set.
yeah. They'll
I listened to an entire podcast related to that. For sure.
they definitely have a shit ton of them out there. But my
There we go.
as
Porn
far as
culture coming up.
as far as I
It's a little offshoot. I'll do it by myself if I need to.
I just can't remember all the porn stars.
But we got Violet Myers. We got a
I
Violet
I
Myers
Violet
out here.
Myers. She's definitely up there right
I
now.
don't know who that is.
She's she
Probably
has,
a big booty
She's like
white
a
girl, if I had to
cosplayer.
guess.
Does she cosplay or is that just, or is she a gamer or something? I don't know. I just quickly
I
looked
don't
her
think
up
so.
and
I
I've
don't-
seen a lot
I
of
don't-
like.
She's
I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow her
Instagram.
IG or
I
anything.
think she's Mennonite, actually.
Yeah, she has no electricity at all. She films all her scenes.
Shit,
in a
if she
barn.
is, I hope we see her at Comic-Con this year.
Well, that'd be dope.
I'd be happy. Just like
We
we
do
saw
know that porn stars do go to Comic-Con.
Adrian Monroe, right? Or what was her
they
name?
Oh, Abigail?
Abigail.
Abigail. Fuck, what was her? Morris. Abigail Morris.
There you go.
There's another one for your bank.
Yeah, no, she's in my top 3 still. It's been a year. Can't let it go.
I wasn't as into her as Dave was, but
I mean-
she was not bad looking at all. She was not bad.
She had
looking.
red hair at the time too,
Yeah.
which was was nice.
The funny thing is I have been seeing since then, because we did not know. We found like one video that was like circling the internet.
She's been putting in work, dog. She has been putting in. Let me tell you,
now she is all over these sites.
I know she made. I saw her in an ad.
Did she sign with Reality Kings or somebody?
They don't really sign unless you're like big. You don't sign with a studio. You just do like a movie with them.
Gotcha.
Like you do like a little thing.
Well, she's been in all of those. I've been seeing the ads for
like
those.
I said, I saw her in like the little ads that you see on the side of the actual porn sites that you're on. Like I was like, damn, oh shit, look at that. She's in a fuck. I'm like, I gotta find that video now. Like that's tough. You guys ever try to do that? Like you see like a sexy ad clip. Oh no. When's the last time you guys paid for any porno at all? OnlyFans, anything?
It had to be.
I did an OnlyFans once.
I paid for an OnlyFans. Yeah.
I did too. It was. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
and then it just
because
after
we were
a month I
talking
canceled.
about it.
I needed to know what was there.
There's
We
people
talked about it
here,
for a long time.
like locally, where I was
And
like,
that's what it
I
was.
want to see them naked
yeah,
for $5.
right. Just like,
I mean, if they're
Not the
offering,
premium pay. I just need to see. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
did you use a fake
I'm
name?
not paying for no horse or anything like that.
Of course, I hid my email. My shit was like 7142.
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
at email.com.
Yeah, no.
So,
But
yeah,
no,
you
we've
do
been
that
talking about it
fucking-
for quite a while.
That
So.
iCloud hide my email.
Yeah.
Oh, so then
But it
this
still
was-
shows up in my inbox. So like, if something pops up in my inbox, it's like, oh hey.
Yeah,
Set up them
OnlyFans.
rules, bro.
Rules.
Filters.
Oh, I hate that shit. Rules are such a bitch, dude. I don't fuck with email rules anymore.
Well, then you like shit just popping up in your inbox.
It do what it do.
Yeah, I need to get into the rules thing.
That's what makes it hip hop.
yeah, I didn't.
That's what makes it hip hop. No, but other than that, like testing, because obviously, you know, OnlyFans is something within the last few years that everybody's talking about. You'll get curious and be like, oh, what is this all about? And you'll sign up for one. But other than that, like actually like a porn, because I'm not paying monthly for it.
No,
Damn,
God,
fuck,
no.
you know what I mean? One time, one and done, that's it. But but
Cancel right after.
I had to
Immediately cancel.
say
Immediately cancel.
Because you still get
Your
the money.
subscription
Yeah.
and- yep,
There's
that's
no
fine.
risk of
I'm-
getting
I'm
it
done.
renewed. Yeah.
Yeah.
last time I paid for anything, it probably had to be something like a Reality Kings or Bang Bros back in the
Oh my
day.
You did like the trial? Did you
I
like
did the
sign
trial.
up?
Yeah, you sign up for the trial and then you get
Yeah, I
suckered
did the
if you
trial.
forget to cancel.
Right.
And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, it's like $100 later, and I'm a
bro,
poor
they-
college
they
student, and I
get
can't
you.
pay rent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that tracks.
Because even with like trials and all that shit, you always get to a point where it's like, oh, this girl looks dope. And then it's like, you can't see that one because that one's
Yeah.
not part of that. It's like,
Well, back in the day, there wasn't Pornhub, so there wasn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just, I don't even know how we-
torrenting.
Yeah.
Torrenting and LimeWire, waiting
There is-
3 hours or all day, literally,
Yeah.
for a porn just to find out it's not
Like
the one that
15
you.
minutes, 15 minutes of this one scene, this one time.
Yep.
But there's still scenes that I've downloaded from like Kazaa and LimeWire and shit that like to this day, like I remember them. Like they were special
I
scenes,
thought you were
bro. Like
gonna say you still use them.
I mean, if I find them, if I stumble across one of those
Dude.
gems, absolutely.
Can I, well, share yours. I have a story of it.
I was gonna say real quick. I remember one time, and I might have shared it. I can't remember or not, but there was one time where when we went on spring break, I was like 18, 19 or whatever.
Yeah.
We went on spring break, and there were these two girls who were hanging around the group, chilling with somebody else that was in the group. They were dope. Like I remember, but they thought like I remember the guys were always thinking that they were trying to like rob us and shit, so they didn't fully trust them. And then when we got back, yeah, absolutely. When we got back, one of them showed up on a preview for a Reality Kings, and I downloaded that motherfucker. I was like, yo, I was passing it around the guys like, yo, this is the chick that was at spring break. It was legit. Like, it was pretty dope.
Yeah, no,
that was pretty.
that's
I
she
was
probably
just like,
wanted
holy
to fuck,
shit.
and y'all were like, "Oh no, we're gonna get fucking robbed." You're just trying to suck that dick, and you're like,
wasn't me.
Nah, I'm good.
Wasn't me. I would have gotten robbed.
A couple times, like, yo, they already got me 3 times this week.
I was young enough where I probably would have gotten robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just been like, fuck.
You just eat that. You take it on the chin and you move on. Like,
Yeah, but the cops
are you gonna
robbed me
do?
before I had a chance to get robbed by them. So
True that.
You know, on the way there, but that's another story.
Damn. You want to share that story?
On the way to spring break, we got pulled over. Someone had weed in a hairspray can with a false bottom.
Okay.
But they searched and searched because they just knew that something was there. They brought the dogs out. Dogs didn't find anything. They just kept pushing it. Found this thing, and then we got arrested in South Carolina. And then in South Carolina, they pretty much seen how much we had on us and was like, hey, didn't book anybody. We just got put in like this holding station and was just like, hey, this is how much you have to pay and we'll let you go. No fingerprints, no nothing. This is how much you have to pay. So that I was young as hell. I had saved up all this money and I still needed like an extra, $300. It was like $750 or something.
Wow.
So they extorted us for that. I had to call someone to give us.
You get the rest of the money.
I had to
Wire.
call my dad, or no, I had to call a friend at that point. He wired the money. Yeah, got it to us. Whatever. Went on our way. One of my friends that came with us is the son of a lawyer, so he thought, he can. We'll go back to on the court date on Monday, which was stupid because South Carolina is not connected to New York, so there would have been no kind of trace of that.
Oh, I forgot.
So then we go back on Monday because he told us let's go back. So we go there.
We're gonna fight this.
We're gonna fight this because he's the son of a lawyer.
You don't even
and blah
exist
blah blah
to these people.
The judge looks at us and he goes, well, he looks at the cop and he goes, well, Barry, what do you think? Should we should they pay the rest of the money or should we let him go? And the cop goes, I want the rest of the money. Well, you hear that, fellas? He wants the rest of the money. So cough it up. Another $500.
He banged the gavel after that?
Yeah, it was a small courtroom. It was a small, nothing like what we have
I'm
here. It was
picturing
small.
like Andy Griffith, fucking
Absolutely.
small town hick ass redneck.
Absolutely.
One cell with the big key ring.
You heard him. He wants the money. Everybody else had the money to pay. I had to call my dad.
Each of you had to pay $750.
That was the first amount that they took.
And then another
And
500.
then
This was another $500.
Time for each person.
Yes. So I had to call my dad. My dad, if you know my dad, he's, cool. He's just like, yeah, I just want my son out of jail. So he had to wire the money. Whatever. But yeah, we were So I went to spring break broke as fuck.
That was on the way.
Yeah.
It could have been on the way back. Cause
Right.
That was on the
That
way
sucks.
to
On the
spring
way
break.
I would've
back,
just
he
turned
got
like, all
even
right, let's
further
go home.
extorted.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. At first they just stuck the tip in and then this was where they really fucked me.
Jeez, dude. I'm sorry.
Funny part of that though is because it took me so long to get the money. I was the only person in that whole situation that had been fingerprinted, booked, like all that stuff, like was in an actual jail cell afterward. Like I'm just like, man, God damn it. But anyway, whatever, man. What's your story?
That's a good question. No, well, I was just gonna say, horror stories aside,
I thought we were talking about
to your
porn
point,
stars.
we were talking about porn
I
stars.
know.
yeah.
Do you
Wanted
remember
to know
that
the story.
That girl Casey from back in the day? Not related.
Casey.
So she's like this innocent-looking young girl. I think she's supposedly 18, whatever. But anyways, she had a series of videos back in like the early 2000s, I think. And someone took one of her scenes and upscaled it to 4K. And I saw that and I was like, this is cool. Like this, it was like, when you take a normal movie that you've seen many times and you upscale it to 4K HD and you're like, all right, it just feels like a warm blanket.
Did you throw it on the 70-inch?
I threw it on the 120-inch
Damn.
projector. No, I didn't. Yeah.
I need one of those.
Did you lube up or go dry?
No, it was completely dry. But as soon as I saw
Always
her,
dry.
I was,
Dave don't fuck with porn on the TV, so
Yeah, no, I've
that's- it is
I've
weird.
recently
I don't watch
just
it.
I've come
It's
to
a
terms
weird
with the phone
experience.
porn now. TV is
Yeah,
out of
TV
the
is-
question
yeah,
at
no,
this
no, no,
point.
no.
That's unless I'm home by myself, like the woman's out of town for the week, and I know that like
Wait,
I will
you
not
wouldn't
be
put
fucked
the
with.
porn
But
on
even
with
even
her?
then, I still would not. I don't want to like because my TV is like mounted up on the wall, but like I don't want to like look up and like how can you scroll? Like there's so many questions that I
it's-
have.
it's
Like
so-
I
yeah,
don't
it's
have the
strange.
freedom to
Hold on.
browse like I normally would.
Your lady friend, right?
Yeah,
Won't like. Would you watch porn with her on that television?
I would.
Okay. So it's not
I mean,
that
that's
weird.
yeah,
It's not-
but he's not also he's
But no,
also not whipping out his dick and
this is me
jerking
time.
off.
This is just
with
me
his
time,
girl.
right? Like, because that would turn into some other wild shit. Like, this is just like, all right, babe, you sit there while I fucking crank one out here on your couch. Like, no, that has a weird feeling to it. And honestly, like, I don't like watching porn
I'd
with
rather
chicks.
do this on a computer.
Porn is for me. It's not for chicks. They can watch porn whenever they want to watch porn. That's not a group activity.
It's a
in my
bonding
opinion. That's a no. That's a very personal journey that I
me
like to
time.
go on.
I feel like when you find that special someone,
I have not found someone that
watch
special yet.
that scat porn, that
Right, 2 girls, 1 cup, babe. You ready? Get the popcorn.
Nah, if you're putting on a
Get
porn
the
with your
lube.
Putting on
girls,
2 girls, 1 cup, and whipping it out. That's,
And eating popcorn.
there's
Yeah,
something wrong
other
with you, bro.
issues.
eating,
You have other
eating
issues.
ice cream.
That's facts.
Oh man.
Johnny, who are your porn stars?
I had to pull up my
Browser.
my private browser, which I say private browser because it is a private browser. So technically it doesn't affect like my search history, but I never close the window. So it's like always there.
Yeah, right.
It's not very private.
It's not very private. at
Anyone that has access to my fingerprints and can unlock my laptop will eventually find it because it's always sitting in the dock minimized. So I had to pull it up because I
Minimized
don't,
in
He's got it ready.
Can Joyce, can,
So
can,
that's what I'm
can
saying,
your
it's
lady
like-
get into your shit?
He's like
Does she know your password? Johnny?
I don't think so.
Probably not. Not if you're leaving it in the dock.
My wife
just
knows
ready to
every
go.
password. It's so bad.
Yeah, I mean, she has
Change it
the
up.
password to my my phone, but not and the phone is the same way, you know, because like
I
when
was
you
gonna
switch
say,
to
yeah.
private,
Yeah.
like what the hell else
Still
do you use
there.
private for? So it's just littered
Absolutely,
with
right.
like 60 tabs.
What
of,
else?
Of old
What else
shit.
do you use it
Filthy,
for?
filthy.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's literally
Like,
just
literally
Sometimes to
for
read the
porn.
New York Times. I ain't gonna lie, because you know if I'm like paywalled, you can
You can go and do it that way?
yeah, you switch over to the private browser and it'll give you like, oh, here's your 5 free articles or whatever.
oh shit.
That's a hack.
Is that with all paywalls?
You
Like
should
the
literally-
It's not with
Atlantic?
all paywalls.
The
Some of them use
Democrat and
different
Chronicle?
methods, but New York Times is mad basic with it. At
Pro
least
tip.
lately. Anyways, so I went back to this browser
just
to look
blows my
at like
mind.
the last like 8 tabs that I had open and whatnot, and
Just 8.
some of them are like sitting on the artist page, just so I can keep
The
going back to
artist.
their the artist page.
We can call him that.
It's a great name.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just go with the
content
ones that are sitting there.
Who do we got?
And for anyone that starts to like look these up and I'm like, really, that's what you're into? Listen,
Nobody's judging. This is a judgment-free zone. dog.
In this room.
Every day is different.
all of these chicks, yeah, every day is different, but all these chicks are just like kind of normal looking chicks. Like I don't go after these
That's
like
okay.
wild ass, like super like fat asses and like more like typical porn star looking girls.
Yeah.
Like most of the chicks that I watch porn on are
moms.
just look like a hot girl that you would see like in the street, and you're like, damn, that girl's hot. I wonder if there's a porn star that looks just like her, and there usually is.
Got it. There always is.
So, anyways, first chick here is Leanna Lovings.
Ooh, we got to write these down. Can we put these in the notes, in the show notes?
Next one here, I thought Wak was going to say it because they're similar, but it's Violet Star.
Violet Star. Yeah, there is another Violet.
With
yeah.
2
Because
Rs.
I feel like that's what I might have thought first, but I know Violet Myers for sure.
And then Willow Ryder, a.k.a.
Willow Ryder,
Maggie
yeah.
Ryder. I don't know. I guess she goes by 2 names, but
These sound like very niche, like
They're just like
amateur
very
cam girl
amateur.
putting
They're
out
all
some
just
content.
amateur, cute.
Do
little
they have
girls.
more than one video, or it's just like this?
Oh no,
one-
they have. Let's
this
see.
one?
Leanna Loving says 191 videos here on X
Oh,
videos.
X videos,
Willow
okay.
Ryder has 71 videos, so she must be new. And
She's
Violet
making her way. She's
Star
working.
has 651.
Whoa. Okay.
He keeps it under 1,000. That's pretty amateur, dude. Like that's like a rating system. Like my number's probably more in like the mid 5,000s. They're more mainstream.
I'm sure, yeah.
But like, I mean, I'll still fuck with that, like, you know, very niche content. but-
300 views. I like to catch them when they're just starting.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
there
He
is
gets
a-
them on the
niche-
way up.
I do have an additional one, niche category specifically for VR porn.
See, I don't know any VR.
I've never used VR porn.
I don't know if she has like normal porn, but I definitely always check her out on the VR.
Oh,
porn
they always
sites.
have other normal porn.
April
Nobody
Angel.
does specifically VR.
April
Angel.
She's
This was the trigger. The other ones weren't.
Yeah, no, that's intriguing. Like the month, April.
yep, and Angel like God's gift.
Damn.
Like Lucifer.
You said that was X videos.
I don't. The VR porn that I have, I download off of torrents. Because it's
pretty
like
crazy.
all the VR
Wait.
porn sites are like pay for sites. Like they're
So you're
they don't
just
really
here
have-
though in your living room doing this, right? Because you're wearing the VR headset.
in the upper living room. Yeah.
Okay.
when no
But
one's
that's
home.
yeah.
don't
Those
make me
are
so
nobody's
fucking-
home moments.
Yeah, that's
for
like a-
sure.
yeah,
'cause,
that shit would make me
That's a
so
deep
fucking
dive.
Yeah, it's too
paranoid,
packed.
yo.
You can't do that in the
like you
basement
can't
bathroom.
hear, you can't hear, you can't see. Your
Word.
whole
Yeah, no,
dick's out.
you're
completely
so it
immersed.
comes in with the kid. It's not good.
You're very vulnerable, yeah.
Too vulnerable.
It's like
A little too, yeah, a little
It's
too
not
much.
often, but when it
The
happens,
worst would be if you did it while you're
When it
pooping.
happens, it's when it happens, it's magical.
yes.
When the stars align.
I've said it before that I'm more into like the cam stuff now because it's
Yeah.
more. I don't pay for any of it, but
Sure.
a lot of that cam stuff is just like it's happening in real time.
It's sufficient.
And you can
Let's
you can
call it
catch
what
it.
it is.
You can catch it like as it's and they'll do more stuff now than they did back when.
Oh, so you're talking about like live
Oh,
cam
you're like
stuff.
on the
No.
cam
So
place.
I'll look up the live stuff just in case I come across somebody that I need to search their
Just
videos.
need to research a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. And one is I mean,
Thinker.
you got to stay on top of it. One that does come up pretty often and every time, and it's kind of strange because her face, she's Asian, but her face looks like she could. It's like she does her makeup in a way where she looks like it's anime.
Okay.
And it's kind of but what you know my boxes, fat ass, big
Hentai.
boobs,
Yeah.
like all that shit.
Blonde
She
hair.
checks all of that. Fucking six pack, but with a
Six pack.
Six pack.
with a huge with a huge ass, big ass titties, and every time like it's the anime face that I'm just like that's kind of like where I'm like that's kind of strange, but she does so much wild shit that every time I'm just like, yep, that's the go-to.
What's the name?
Molly Flowers.
Molly
But
Flowers.
FLWRS.
Oh, like floors.
Yeah.
Floors?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's there's
But I
a
had to
chick.
shut.
Floors.
There's an amateur chick named
Spank Bang.
Molly Pills.
Bank Bang is one of the spots that you go for cam stuff. So
Damn.
check that out.
Good to know.
Good to know.
I need to. Yeah, you need the show
Casey's
notes.
like, so I'm not sharing this episode with anyone. Just letting you know, not promoting this on my channel.
This will not be on the Zone's website after it airs.
this will not.
So let's not.
Another one that we
boy.
miss.
This will not.
Oh no.
Wait, I thought you said this chick was Asian.
she looks Asian, but she also could be white.
Wait, is the makeup? She just does
No,
her
she
makeup
does
to be
the
Asian?
accent too.
That sounds like some
say.
racist ass cultural appropriation porn.
I got it.
That's weird.
Hold on, switch to that private browser first.
I know, right? I was about to do it in my regular browser. I'm like,
no.
Let's go incognito real quick.
Oh, okay. On Chatterbait, I see her.
Oh, okay.
I see you, Molly.
I see you on Chatterbait.
That's weird.
Safe search is off.
No, yeah, safe search automatically is off. That's
It
weird.
just says it.
Google knows what we
Only on
want
the
to fucking
private
see.
browser. I don't know how it knows, but on the
doesn't
private
show up
browser,
on the other
it's
Let's just
right
go to
outside.
images. All right,
Safe
so
search.
Oh,
is
those
off.
are graphic images
I mean,
that I love.
we're talking about porn, and this is a cam girl. So like,
It's very
her
cam girlish.
face-
Ooh, I like the fourth picture on the top.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like she's
Don't look, Johnny.
thick as hell.
She is thick as hell.
Has the body down pat, and then her face like looks like that anime-ish.
Does she have videos where she's getting actual dick though? Because I can only watch these fake
haven't
dildo
found
riding
them.
videos for so long before it's like,
I haven't found any.
I'm
If you
good on
find
all
one,
that.
let me know.
I will. If anyone's gonna find one, it's gonna be me. So I'll let you know.
But like I said, it's dependent on the day.
Sure. No.
It's dependent on the day. You know
How much
like-
time you have? Like I can make
Yeah.
anything work. I can make the fake dildos. Like
Oh,
that's
now I
fine.
found
I'm
her.
just
Right.
that's not my preference.
Yeah.
I want
He's like,
In a
oh,
pin.
now I found it.
in a
Because
pinch
I was
it'll
doing
do.
FLWRS. I missed an E there.
Oh.
Now you got it.
Oh, yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
got it.
Oh yeah.
Johnny will be back in a little bit.
yeah,
He's
his
gonna take a
monitor's
pee
gone.
real quick.
Where,
We
but
lost
that's
his
what
video.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's that you could tell she's trying to do some anime, something anime with her face, and
But does
that
she ever get
sometimes
piped?
can be off-putting. But
No.
and that's the thing.
No.
Is like
She does
if,
not.
If I'm
She
if
pops
I'm
balloons.
in
I mean, she
if-
does, but we don't get to see it.
I haven't found anything where she
No,
gets
might just
piced.
be
No.
Yeah. See.
making her way through college.
Yeah,
I
that
haven't seen
girls.
anything where
I
where
can
she
only
gets
do that
piped,
for
but-
so long.
Thank you.
Right, but still, every
probably-
now and
I'd get
again,
one good
like if you
session
go,
Oh yeah,
Right.
a couple, maybe even two. It depends how hot she is. Like I can work with it.
you can get many throughout a long span of time. I'm just saying.
I feel
it
you.
doesn't have to be every session, bro.
You stretch them out.
You stretch them out. You just stretch them out. That's it. Oh man. All right. What's the third question?
Yeah, well, we're done. We talked a lot about porn stars. I think we should move it on down.
Oh man.
How long could you go sober for?
How long could I go sober for?
Sober,
Completely?
sober.
Like with all
Completely.
things?
All things. Where all it says is sober, so I'm taking that as no weed, no nothing, just raw dog in life.
I can probably go a few weeks.
Yeah. I think that's a month. I feel like if I needed to do, well, no, because I forget about weed. I need to smoke a lot of weed all the time. I was thinking just alcohol there. Like, yeah, I could honestly, I could stop drinking alcohol forever. As long as I could still smoke, like, I wouldn't be the happiest. Like,
That's
I
all
would
I
come
got.
here and I probably wouldn't be as funny,
Yeah.
but I would smoke a
All I have
shitload
is
of-
alcohol.
a
I don't do
shitload of
any.
herb.
I don't do anything else. So it's like
Yeah,
it's
that's
like-
all you got. You don't got
Yeah, that's
nothing
all I
else to
have.
lean on.
So, and I enjoy having a drink every now and again. Obviously, we drink on the podcast. That's like my one time a week, other than like
Oh, I won't pretend
a
this is the
small
only
drink.
time I
No,
drink
this is
during
the
the
this is the one time a week that I actually drink more than one. Other than that, I'll have
Yeah.
like one.
No,
every,
that's-
you know
before
a drink.
before dinner or something, like a beer. Like
Not even like me and my
I'll do
girl before bed. We'll
have a nightcap?
Yeah, we have
People
we
still
have a
do that?
drink. We watch a show because obviously we're putting
You're
the
watching
kids
the
to bed
shows.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean when the kids are, I get that.
Yeah.
That makes
So we'll
sense.
have like a drink, maybe two at the most, but it's generally just down to one.
Yeah.
But
And you just get that, you just feel okay. You're like, oh, I feel nice.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
you're
yeah.
not like getting crunk or anything like that.
Right,
But
right,
even
so-
like that one, to not have that when you want it would be shitty. Cause like, that's a very fun drink to have.
but I have been sober, and once you get past that, oh, this is shitty feeling, because that
Yeah.
obviously like that's your mind fucking with you. Once you
Right.
get past that, then you're just like, oh, I feel good. So I mean, I can go a good month, but I don't want to. even with like when it came to weight loss and shit, I don't want to restrain myself from a bunch of shit for you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like that's why I hate fucking like diets, and when people are just like, "Oh, I'm on this diet," it's just like, "Yo, just eat less." Like try to figure out a way where you can eat less, but cuz I hate restrictions so much, but
it's not easy.
Yeah, but you know, like I don't know. I can go about a good month or so.
Yeah. With nothing.
Yeah, where it wouldn't even, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm due for like a step out or do something, drink at dinner or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is there money behind this question?
See, that's what I was like, I would need a reason.
There would have to be
as long as you want, baby.
An end goal.
Yeah,
or
either
something.
money or like your light. Like if the doctor,
you're
the
going to die
doctor
if you don't
goes,
stop getting fucked up.
you drink one more drink, your liver could fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to, maybe.
Right.
Then I would be like, I'm done. Cold
Yeah.
turkey for everything.
Yeah.
If I knew there was a health risk involved,
Yeah.
or like my daughter for some reason, like, don't drink again, Dad.
Yeah.
You beat me one too many times.
Do you know how much of an asshole you have to be drunk for your kid to come up to you and say something like that?
Don't drink again.
Don't drink again, Dad. It's like, oh, all right.
Damn, you fucked up at that point. Yeah.
At that point, it probably
That really is
Should just
that
call
kid
it a day.
just good luck.
Yeah. That's what your
but
bus
yeah,
stop
yeah.
kid told his parents multiple times, I'm
Probably.
sure.
You should say that to the kid. Tell your dad
Tell your
to
dad
have another
that
drink.
The drinking hurts
Yeah.
you physically.
Oh man. No, I'd say something more direct, like you're a piece of shit.
You're a little bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna hit you with a bag of soap.
Yeah.
You'll never
I
see
need
your
something
mom
that's
and
gonna hurt
dad
you right now.
ever again.
I won't leave a
Mentally.
mark, but I'm going to I'm going to hurt you.
Man, y'all are wild. I'm surprised that you have such like short times.
Yeah, no,
can't
we're
believe that
very short fuses.
I've honestly never when it came to drink, I could probably go longer. I just never.
Never
I
tried.
guess
That's the thing. I could.
Yeah, I've never tried. I've never gotten to a point where I'm like, I need to stop this for.
Yeah.
I need
If you
like I
get to
need to
that
stop
point, you
doing
probably
this.
need to
It's not a
I
problem.
have done
right?
that with weed. I was when I met Johnny, we would smoke all the fucking time, and then one day I'm just like, yo, I need to stop this, and I stopped it.
Did it affect your life, like negatively?
Yeah,
Then yeah, good call.
Yeah, I was
Like meeting Johnny or the weed consumption?
Yeah, I think it was Johnny.
It was mainly Johnny.
Okay,
It was
no, but
Johnny and the
smoking-
pressures of 9/11 combined. It was he
Same
didn't have
thing-
a chance. He didn't have a chance.
Same with vaping.
Speaking of happy
Same with
anniversary,
vaping.
bro.
Yeah, that's true. Happy anniversary.
It's hard to say that, but
we met on 9/11.
we met on 9/11.
Oh,
Yeah. So
And it's weird that I think about that on 9/11 too. I'm like, oh, this is Johnny and Walk's anniversary. Like,
wait, like the legit,
The legit,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. How
Yeah.
did you meet? Like, did you meet at a tower?
yeah, Tower 2, actually. They were both running down the stairs and they said, you want to be homies? Word.
School got canceled, and
that
I
was
picked
it?
Walk up from school.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Through a
He was
mutual
just
friend.
creeping down the streets like, yo, you need a ride home from
Yeah,
school?
like, did you know him or did you just
through a
like,
mutual
see
friend.
this dude on
It's,
the street?
Yeah.
Mutual friend.
Mutual
My cousin
friend
was
called
like,
him
yo,
up.
come pick us up. And he was like, yo, this is
okay.
my boy Walk. And ever since,
That was
we
it.
just been
rocking
chilling.
with-
Damn, y'all just
But-
clicked. You had a moment. You're like, yo, that's my homie for life.
That's a
right now.
very
we-
that's,
That is.
That's
But we would we would get high all the fucking time. But then I started getting chest pains. I started getting to the point where it was annoying where I couldn't. When I get high to this day, like I just don't like not being able to hold a conversation with anyone or just be present. And that's what I found after I quit. But once the chest pain started happening, it was happening and it just kept going.
Yeah.
That was my reason, and then I quit and I was done with it. Every now and then I'll do like a half a edible or I'll take a puff or two and it's fine. I have no desire to go back to what it was. I started vaping because I did miss the smoking feeling. And I noticed that when I vape, it didn't hurt my chest. And then one day the chest pain started again.
So you said, fuck.
I feel like
And
these
so
chest
I
pains
quit.
are just in your head, dog. I feel like
don't know.
you're giving yourself chest pains. It's like everything. I started eating too many apples and I started having these chest pains. And I was like, I gotta stop eating these apples, dog.
It's like a
Chest
tightness.
pains.
It's a tightness in my lungs, and I just started noticing that
That's
happening
scary.
again. And I'm just like,
See-
all right, well then I'm done.
I know, like when I eat edibles, if I get really fucked up, I'm more hyper aware of my breathing, and I feel like maybe I'm not breathing properly. And I feel like you might have been like, "Oh, is that a chest pain?
But
Oh
with
my
vape?
God, it's a chest pain." No, not with
He
vape.
might just
Yeah,
have
that's
a
what I'm
light
saying.
form of asthma that's never been treated.
Never diagnosed. You have a little asthma inhaler,
No.
but with weed in it. That's what's up. They have those. You know, I've seen
Yeah.
those in like Colorado
That's
and shit.
wild.
That's just like vapor, like weed vapor that you're. I need to get one of those. Any listeners in Colorado can hook it up.
I know
you
like 3
double.
people in Colorado.
Word?
No,
Damn. Why you gonna do me like
I
that?
know people in
That's
Colorado.
grimy. Nah, you're fucking around. You don't know people in Colorado.
I know one person. I know one person.
I know
One
that
person.
guy.
That's it. That's just one person. No, but yeah, I can probably quit if I found if like you said, if it was like a random like a situation where
Yeah.
it's like I have to quit. I can
Without
stop.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Especially
It's
if
a
it's like
challenge.
your family's life or something.
You want to do a sober?
No,
sober
I don't
October?
want to. But
I'm
if
out.
it was
I'm out.
a challenge, I could easily do 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, I did like more than 30 days
doesn't have-
when this baby was born, and
Yeah.
it was exciting to drink and smoke again. But I was never like, damn it, I really need a drink. I really need
Yeah.
a drink.
You
set
were
it up.
distracted as well. Like you had things going on
Yeah.
where you
Yeah, for
probably
sure.
weren't like, you weren't just
But I
sitting
had
around
things
watching
also
TV.
things
like,
going on that were like driving me to drink. Yeah,
Yeah.
stressful
Yeah,
as
exactly.
fuck.
oh man, you need a fucking drink right now.
Yeah.
Let's do a. It doesn't have
Yeah,
to be
no,
sober
no,
October.
I'm
but
out.
let's
Nope.
do a sober month.
Nope.
Sober month challenge.
Nah, fuck all that. I won't do it on purpose. Just for fun.
You can do it for
Nah, we'll
Charity.
have
It's gotta
to,
be
we'll have to come up with some
necessity.
high
Necessity.
stakes. We'll come
Yeah.
up with some stakes.
you do it as a
challenge.
do it as a live telethon and
For a
take
whole
the
month.
money. Well, no, for like a night, you know what I mean. But like the money that you raise in the month will go to like Recovery Fitness or like some sort of.
Nah, for it to get these people on board, that money
gotta go
would
to
have
my
to go.
pocket.
Yeah, it's got to be like, yo, you in the pot.
I gotta get that. I gotta get
You
that.
in the
bread.
pot, bro.
We're all about gambling.
That's you win a bunch of weed.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Real quick, how much weed were you going to Massachusetts to pick up during your vomit hash brown story?
Not a lot because
3 pounds.
Yeah, you can't take it over. Like it's too not scary, but like risky to try
Yeah.
to go across.
Not
So-
enough to
Pound?
justify
No.
the trip to Massachusetts, but I mean, it was a good trip, right?
I mean, it's got to be a decent amount to go
it's
to
a way
Massachusetts.
well, like I said, to dads who stay around kids all day long.
Oh, so you just wanted to
It's-
go to
it's
Massachusetts?
the
Like,
lit-
you
yeah.
could have called me, and I would have been like,
That's
Casey,
what I mean.
got you don't need to
Could
go to
I have
Massachusetts.
found somebody? Yes, for sure. But it was like, and plus they
Gotcha.
have things like, you know, what we have now. Like we can have blunts, we can have vapes, you can have flowers, we can have
pre-rolls and all that-
Yeah,
that
and you get
selection.
like basically, I think like 1 or 2 of each thing, and then that's how much you can take home.
Yeah.
So
Okay. All right.
it was set up like an Apple store. It was pretty cool. Actually.
That's
It was very like slick,
I like that.
how's security?
very good.
Okay.
Yeah, not like like I love triclomes, but not like triclomes. You know what I mean?
Just an old fat guy sitting there in a
Yeah,
rocking chair.
I think I just checked your ID.
Go.
Yeah.
Which store did you go to in
Fuck that
Massachusetts?
dude up.
If you don't mind me asking,
It starts with a T.
was it Theory Wellness?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Love
it.
that store.
Damn.
Yeah. But isn't it like an Apple store though? Like it
Yeah.
at least just aesthetically, it's very
Yeah, yeah.
clean. Yeah, that was the place. Yeah, we went there a couple times. It was really nice.
Johnny knows.
Look at
every
this
fucking
guy.
Place. Yeah.
Well, it was
He knows
the closest.
everything.
It was the
Different
closest
states.
across the
It's
border.
the closest to the border.
It's like
yeah,
right
it's like
there.
literally
Yeah.
across the border.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
remember standing in line
Yep.
and looking at everyone's likes because at the and I'm probably sure it's still the thing, right? But to enter, like you got to show your ID before entering, and I remember looking at like not only the wide variety of people that were there, And just, you know, me being an old ass pothead, I'm always amazed by like, you know, how much like variety is out there in pot smoking world. But then like also looking at how many like older people are there, you're like, oh my God, it's so crazy. Like how many old people are here to like smoke bud. But also like seeing people with their New York State IDs, and you're in Massachusetts, and I'm thinking the whole time like, New York State is missing out on so much fucking tax money. Look at all these people that literally just drive 20 minutes across the border and go to this fucking store.
Or 4 hours, but yeah.
And, you know. Yeah.
That's the only reason Cuomo did it, because he knew that money was going elsewhere and he didn't want it to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it.
Me too.
I did that. All right. So then if we're done with the questions,
You know what it's time for. News clips.
It's time for news clips. All right. I didn't realize we were already here. Shit to talk about. I'm gonna do a sports story first. Because sometimes it's good to talk sports.
I know
sports
ball.
This is
I'm watching the Ocho.
This is really a Dave thing, because I'm not. I like baseball, but I'm not like huge into it.
Yeah.
News that came out this week: baseball has implemented some new rules for next year. MLB is putting in larger bases. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
A pitch clock, and something about defensive shifts being banned. But a 15-second pitch clock with
a 15-second
bases.
pitch clock is short, bro. That is
really short,
very
right?
short. When they
That's
when
like
they
saying
tested
like
it,
you have 15 seconds to throw this ball.
Yeah.
What happens? You die.
It's a strike.
It explodes.
Yeah. So not quite, but in a pitcher's eyes, yeah, you might as well die if they're going to just put a strike on there.
The ball explodes at his hand and it's gone.
It's like
Wait,
Mission
it's a
Impossible.
strike?
It just fucking blows
Or
up.
a ball?
It's a strike. It's a strike.
If you don't,
I'm sorry. No, you're right. Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Johnny,
Okay,
for clarifying.
I'm about to say, if that's
Yeah.
the case, like
No,
I
a strike. They just hold on to that. Not a single pitch was thrown, and you had a perfect game. Go figure. No, it is a ball. Yeah. So they tested it in the minor leagues. So like if you go to a Red Wings game, you would see the pitch clock, and they would enforce it pretty vigorously. I remember seeing a video of a dude who was like in the box, like, and he took a foot out of the box. You know, they fuck with their gloves and shit when they're doing, and the ump, it was strike 3, just called him out because he took his time in the box. So like they had a time clock on the batters in the box, and the pitchers on the mound. So like they are not fucking around anymore.
So they're like, baseball's too long.
Baseball, yeah, that's a complaint that people don't want to watch it because it's long and it's slow.
1000%.
And they think
1000%.
that's going to speed it up, and it probably will, at least a little bit.
A little bit.
At like the AAA games,
I mean,
you can
15
notice
seconds
it.
is pretty damn short, I think.
That's
Yeah.
mad
What was it
short.
before?
When they tested it in AAA, it was like 25 seconds when they were testing it. But yeah, previously, like in MLB, like you can pretty much just, unless the ump is like, hey, dude, let's fucking get it moving, like you're expected to throw it within a minute or so.
That was weird. I would say on average, probably a pitcher throws the ball. They usually probably take more than 20 seconds in between each pitch. Probably 20 to 30 seconds between a typical pitch. So 15 seconds is really going to speed up the game.
It really is.
You really
You're gonna
only
see a
get
lot
like
of
2
wild shit.
no's to the catcher or some shit, right? Like you got like no. All right, this is the one I got to go with.
Yeah.
But
And
I
then
don't
the
understand
big
what's
bases,
the larger bases part. Like, why do they need to make the bases bigger?
They claim it's for player safety is what I've heard. And I don't necessarily know if that means, there's just less room between the base runner and the person on the base, because they're all about protecting the catcher. Like you can't block home plate. You can't, cover second base when a runner's coming in and have a collision. Like they're all about the player safety. So I guess they think with bigger bases, there's just less of a chance of contact. But the old bases were 15 inches and the new ones are going to be 18, I think they said. which doesn't seem
that
like
doesn't seem like a huge
a whole
difference.
lot of base to help out. But yeah, that was their reasoning for that, at least from what I've read.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Was there a third one?
Defensive shifts are banned.
Oh, yeah, the defensive shift. So a lot of the baseball analytics that are big these days, and they'll say, oh, Albert Pujols, he pulls it to, left field all the time. So teams that are playing him when Pujols comes up, they'll put fucking 4 guys on the left side of the infield because odds are that's where he's going to hit it. And you'll have maybe one person over between like first and second base. And a lot of times these dudes, they'll hit right into that shift and get an out.
This is like
and
an
with the
infield
new rule
shift? I didn't
Yeah,
even,
infield
I've never
shifts.
seen that. That's interesting.
And so you have to have 2 players on each side of second base, and they have to be on the dirt. So like sometimes if they put a shift, there would be a dude like in the outfield on the left side, and it would fuck over so many hitters. So now, there's really not going to be any more hitting against the shift, and that's going to be huge because a lot of baseball teams are shifting all the fucking time, and it
So
takes
more
away so
offense.
many fucking hits. More offense for sure, without a doubt. That's going to be good for if that's what they
gonna be
want,
good for
more
the game, yeah.
offense. They're gonna get it.
Sounds like if I was gonna watch baseball, this would be the time to do it. Starting
Next
to-
year.
I'm
year.
excited to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how it goes, just because I love baseball, regardless. So
That will be interesting. I didn't realize they were. Damn, I obviously don't watch enough baseball. I didn't realize they were still doing that. I have absolutely no idea that that's what they meant by defensive shifts. So yeah, that's cool. In other
The only thing I
news,
really agree with any of that is the fact that baseball is way too fucking long.
yeah, 100%. So yeah, hopefully this will not only make it shorter, but more exciting.
yeah,
I'm down for that.
I mean, it's always fun when you go to an actual game.
to
I
a
like
game.
going to
Yeah,
live
when you're
sports.
live
Yeah,
at
and
any
anything.
event.
You're in
yeah,
anything.
But for
That's way
television
different.
viewing,
A lot of alcohol.
Go to a
absolutely.
hockey game.
Could you imagine going to a sports ball game without alcohol? Like you took it.
See, if
like
I were
in that
doing my
time?
sober
No.
3 months,
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like I don't think that would be the break where I'd be like, oh, like I
Yeah.
gotta sit here in this for
yeah. I
fucking
got
baseball.
9 innings for 3
Oh,
hours. I have
no,
to
no,
sit
no,
here
no.
sober
or
with
like
a
a
Pepsi.
child's game, like you get forced to go to a
God.
child's soccer game, like in the
or a
sun.
a
Wait a
T-ball
minute, they
game.
sell alcohol at children's games?
No,
They
you
should.
got to bring it. You got to bring your own.
you just
Johnny.
bring it, yeah.
Pro tip.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
Camelbacks, pulling out gin.
Yeah, nice.
Bring some of those the
Oh,
gasolina
the
pouches.
gasolina pouches. Fuck
yeah.
yeah. I was hoping you were going to have some Puerto Rican snacks for me today.
I
didn't have anything.
I almost did go grab some snacks for you, but I didn't have the time.
Next week.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
All right. In other news, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there is a TikToker by the name of Amanda Booth who has been selling pearl necklaces, like real pearl necklaces.
Thank you for clarifying.
No, I mean pearl necklaces. She will take your semen and turn it into jewelry.
Oh,
How much do these
why?
cost?
Why the fuck would anyone
Why would
want that?
Why would the person donating the semen want the necklace?
How much semen do you need to make a necklace? Because I mean,
I'm not sure.
a
I mean, it does
teaspoon?
say you
Is a
must provide
teaspoon
your
gonna
own
cut it?
samples.
I would hope so. I don't want anybody
How
else's
do I
sample.
How do I send it?
It's called Jizzy Jewelry.
Does she collect it personally?
Jizzy Jewelry, what a name. Yeah, I mean, someone
doesn't
would have
say
to
the
be
cost
extracting
here.
this for me to get interesting in this.
Ship it in a crock pot so it stays warm.
Crock pot. A
Actually,
Bunsen
she might-
burner?
I'm not sure my aim
An
is good enough to
Instapot.
get it in the envelope.
Well, in a crock
You gotta
pot,
just
though.
jerk off in an envelope, like a manila envelope and send it.
Oh man, can you imagine?
You're not pulling that envelope apart. That envelope is fucked.
Literally.
Oh man. I mean, the only good thing that I could think of something like this is to gift it to someone randomly.
Like a white elephant.
Yeah, just to know, like, motherfucker, you're wearing my jizz.
It's too bad your birthday just passed, dog.
I
or
know.
I would have got you. I would have saved up for at least a week or so to pump enough out for that pearl necklace.
Gosh.
I'd be so mad.
I hope her business is thriving.
I hope so as
it's-
well. I mean, she also,
Pumping along.
I guess she
I now do
started as
pets.
like a breast milk jewelry.
Oh, see, now that's more like it. No, that's not like it.
At least with the breast milk, you know, it's kind of like those little candy necklaces. Every now and then you'd be like, my iron's a little
It's
low.
like little bead. They're like,
Little Flintstone.
are they like bath beads?
Vitamins.
Bath beads with milk in them.
You just start chewing on them after a little while. Like,
I'll send. I just sent you a photo of what the pearl
probably-
necklace looks like.
Jewelry.
It's probably the same thing that yeah, that the person that you would gift this necklace to, probably what they would do with it.
I hope not.
That is.
I would hope not.
No pricing
Yep, I
though.
just- yeah.
It just it says hit her up personally.
It's
Send her a
free.
DM for a consultation.
She is proudly wearing jizzy necklaces.
She does it from the bottom of her heart. She
Yeah.
just does it. You know.
No, it's from the
I don't
bottom of
want-
a nutsack.
I couldn't possibly take money for this. I love what I do.
Yeah, no, I don't want any money for this.
Just samples.
Come to find out that that she's actually making your necklaces off of something else, and for some reason she's just collecting people's sperm.
It's horse semen.
I
It's
checked
just
the
soap.
authenticity of it.
Yeah,
Can you
I-
take this stuff and melt it and then
They're like
possibly
diamonds, they're
like
looking at
insert it inside you and make a child?
Probably
Like
not.
I feel like
If you
right?
melted it down, like
No,
Yeah.
because like semen has to be stored in a specific temperature. Like there's a,
ball sack temperature.
Yeah, it's in your balls.
I mean, once it's out of the ball sack.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't go above 98.7 degrees.
Not exactly
Wait, is
sure.
that 98.6?
or
Is
it
that body temperature?
explodes.
Everything explodes
It's
with
like
you. You're
speed.
on-
I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
It blows up. You get fucked up.
He
man.
said bang bus, and I just been stuck on that the whole episode.
Oh man.
All right, last story that we'll talk about. This is kind of sad, but I thought it was. It's just fucking crazy. Like, so one, I'm not really familiar with this dude because I'm old and I'm completely out of touch with hip hop. But there was a rapper by the name of PNB Rock.
Oh, yeah. I did see this.
Yesterday was robbed, an attempted robbery, and I'm assuming was also robbed, and also
Seems
shot
successful.
and died.
Oh,
And the reason that it happened, besides just trying to rob him, is that he was in L.A. and when you go to L.A., you have to go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and so his girl posted on their story that they were at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and 20 minutes later, dudes showed up, assaulted, tried to steal his shit, ended up shooting him, and homie lost his life. Up and coming, I'm sure probably even bigger than up and coming, but I mean, not a huge artist, but big
I've heard of
enough.
his
Like
name.
he's
Yeah, I've heard of his name.
associated
but
with
I
a lot of
couldn't
big
tell you a
artists.
song.
Yeah.
I thought he was actually an older rapper. Like I thought
I don't think he was that old. I mean, he might have been.
No, he was 30. He
Yeah,
passed
30.
away. He was 30. But I'm just saying, like I thought he was
like he's
Like been around
the
for a
name
while.
PNB Rock. For some reason, I thought it was like like an OG rapper. For some
I
reason.
feel what you're saying.
And I thought like he passed away from,
Got you.
something like of that nature. And then I heard it was he's younger, 30, got
Yeah.
shot. I was like, damn.
All these
But that's
young
crazy,
rappers are
man.
getting shot, bro.
Bro,
this is
this-
like it's. I mean, I know this is not new. Rappers getting shot
nowadays,
is not new.
it's
but
not even the
lately
fact that-
it seems like it's been bad.
It's not even the fact that well, yes, the whole thing with rappers and people just the world in general is fucking going nuts. And then what's going
This was
on with
1:30
like
in
these
the
rappers,
afternoon too. It's not like it was
Right, this
like,
is a broad
overnight.
daylight in LA. Right, you're not in a
What's-
club in the hood. Like, I mean,
what's-
actually, Roscoe's is probably in the hood, but
No, but what's going on with these rappers is, and I don't know. I'm not talking about necessarily him because I don't know his music. I don't know what type of content he put out or anything like that. But generally, like all hip hop artists or rap artists nowadays, they have this persona because back in the day, people would put up a persona and it wasn't necessarily who they were. It was a portion of who they were, but it was mainly what was around them. Yeah. Nowadays, just in general, these kids, they portray these things in real life. Like they think like because they heard rap songs where people are like robbing, killing, murdering, blah, blah, blah. Like they'll hear these songs where these people, you know, put out this energy or said these things because maybe they were, you know, in a gang or whatever, but that was, you know, whether it's their life then, and these kids, like, they want to emulate that. So, and so now it's crazy because everyone is just trying to prove that they're the biggest dog. They could do this, they could do that. And what's happening is, people are fucking dying, man. These kids are getting their hands on guns real quick. If they go to rob, like if somebody comes to rob you, you have a much higher chance of dying nowadays than ever before because at least they had morals, like where they didn't want to.
There's that G code. Someone. There was a G code.
Well, it was just a set of morals where, you know, like it's. Like, yo, I want what you got. Yeah. If you don't want to get, like, they'll still probably fight you over even if they have a gun.
Pistol whip you. Whip you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Try not to shoot you. Nowadays, they are ready to shoot you if you do not give them what the fuck they want. Yeah. And of course, with hip hop specifically, everything is tied in ego. Mm-hmm. So no, I'm not giving you what the fuck what you want, and you're gonna get shot. So man, nowadays is not the time, man. Like, I don't even want to fuck with anybody. Like, sometimes I get like road rage to myself, and but I don't ever want to get into a dispute with someone on the road. It's crazy.
I don't even want to fuck around with a little kid at the bus stop.
Right. Well, I mean,
nice little callback,
little things like that. But yeah, I mean, even in situations like that, let's say you do smack a 16-year-old man. That 16-year-old
he could raise up now.
Could have a gun in his fucking bag and he'll shoot you first because he knows that it's crazy, man.
What do you think about the like the posting on stories type shit? Like, you know, because
that is another one because Pop Smoke. They were allegedly saying that something happened similar
Smoke,
when he died.
Nipsey Hussle, XXX Tentacion.
Well,
not Nipsey, not Nipsey, but XXX Tentacion.
Nipsey was known for being
and
at
Pop
his
Smoke were both posting on Instagram. On their stories, letting people know where they were.
Never post where you are.
And then very shortly after, they get robbery gone bad.
Yeah, I mean, take your pictures or whatever.
You can put the story up later.
You can put
when you're home.
Put the story up
your shit
after.
up later.
Never show anyone anything in real time.
I never understood the whole idea of stories and telling people where I am right now.
It's all bragging.
This is bragging.
It's kind of dope because
this
like
is
when
where I am.
We walk into
maybe if I'm at a
Comic-Con,
concert,
I want to post that shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's something dope like that. Yeah,
but just
but even then, like you can definitely
like
I'm at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, y'all. What's up?
Yeah,
I do like Roscoe's.
I mean, I'm just saying that's where he was at. That's where he got. That's where he got robbed at.
It's a later Grammy, right?
Yeah. It's really just, you know, putting up on social media. You got to understand too. A lot of these, like, we are in that sweet spot where we survived for a good amount of time without internet.
Yeah.
A lot of people nowadays, even like, I want to say even like a 30-year-old.
Yeah, no.
Had less
this
time
dude, PNB
to...
Rock, dude, he had the internet the whole fucking time since he was born. 6 years after he was 30, I'm 36, so he was born in 91, 92.
So by the time
he was old enough to like touch a fucking keyboard, bro, like there was broadband and shit. So like he knew.
So a lot of these people, and his girl is probably even younger than he is. You know what I mean? So it's everything is in real time. They want to show everything off in real time. They, you know, who knows if that was his girl for a long time, if that was just like the fling for the moment, you know, been rocking with her. She's just showing off. Like, yo, I'm with blah blah blah.
Right.
People don't think twice about that, and
People came out defending her though. Cardi B posted.
I'm sure
about like that's not on her.
It's
like,
not on
that's
her.
the
It's
street.
not on her.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
Because
I
Kodak
wouldn't
Black
put
was
that
like,
on
she
her.
should kill herself, which is some
Yeah.
fuckery.
That's
mean,
Kodak
that's
Black
pretty
though. Like
fucked up.
that's par for Kodak.
I mean, but at the end of the day, man, it's like it's not necessarily it's not her fault that
Of course
that
not.
happened. However, we in general people need to be more conscious of what they're sharing.
Yeah.
Especially if you live in a
If you live in a nice life like that, you got something that people want to
it-
take.
you may not even be involved in anything. And I mean, I tell that to my siblings all the time because I have younger siblings, that are, under 30, 25 and under. I tell them all the time, it's like, yo, you don't know. If you have 600 followers.
Yeah. You don't know who
You
the
don't
ops
know
are.
all 600 people. And you have, you'll have some people on there that
Yeah.
don't have your best interest at heart.
Right.
So if you post where you are and you're being flashy, I've known people who have died for less. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's like you need
Jordans.
not even. It's just like people who are just low. Like all they really have to know is, or all they really have to do is think that you have that money.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with this generation is like braggadocious. Is like you want to, act like you have this type of money when if you don't.
Right.
So like if they think that you have that, what's even worse is when they come after you and you don't have that money.
Yeah.
You still get murdered.
You are going to get shot, guaranteed, because now they tried to rob you. You have nothing. They did it for nothing.
Yeah.
Now they're pissed.
And now they're mad at you because you
You
are.
don't have the money that they was gonna steal.
You don't have the money they were
right,
going to
that
steal.
they were
right.
banking on, they already spent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if you look at, I fuck with Class a lot. If you look at his social, like he don't ever post. He barely posts stories, and mostly his stories are just resharing other people's shit, and it's mostly because of that.
Shit that had
'cause,
already happened.
yeah,
It's already
like
happened.
A year or two ago, he was just like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that story location shit no more. Like, I'm not trying to let people know where the
Smart.
fuck I am. The ops is out there."
Yep.
Yeah, and if you're consistently with, like in his case, diamonds in his teeth,
Right.
diamonds on his necklace, you know what I mean?
You a target.
That's enough.
Yeah. So
That's enough.
all
And
right,
if you're rolling with
Rock.
him, you're a target, son.
Right.
Word.
Rest in peace to that
Yeah.
man.
Rest in peace, bro.
And that's the news.
Anything else? All right.
I know we got a lot of HOLLYWOO to talk about.
Yeah, we have quite a bit. HOLLYWOO. All right, so yeah, this past weekend, the D23 event
D23.
from Disney came across, and they went
ham. They
I-
went
well,
ham is what happened.
I don't know if I would say that they went ham, but we did get a good amount of stuff. There were a lot of things that
Consider
people.
It's ham.
I'm gonna look up the summary for this because I didn't.
Was
your
it
homework,
as ham as some folks would have
I
wanted?
didn't do all.
There's
of
never
them.
enough ham for everybody, but it was ham. Let me
I
tell
mean,
you.
yes. So one of the the biggest things that happened, we got that I enjoyed that 9-minute
for
9-minute
Andor.
video for Andor.
Oof, yeah, that was Disney Plus.
I was
Day. That
excited for it
lit.
before. I was excited for Disney Plus Day, for that before. I'm super fucking excited for that now. Obviously, the majority of what everybody's going to be talking about is fucking Marvel shit. And you know what I mean? That's what everyone is looking for. But there's so many things that were announced the entire weekend.
Yeah.
The number one thing right now also that was announced that the world is we know, not the entire world, but we know who is up in arms about it, is the Little Mermaid trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like because we have a fictional character that is now going to be,
Like, wasn't she announced like last year as Little
Yes,
Mermaid?
yes.
Yeah.
We've addressed
Years-
this before.
years
Completely
ago, I
forgot.
Yeah.
They're just
yeah, no one-
unaware.
It's not that.
Yeah.
I think a majority of people that are reacting to it don't pay attention to the shit that we pay attention to.
They
You know
just
what I
they
mean?
don't even really fucking care. They just want to talk.
They don't. They just want to talk. I hate the term now. These woke culture. Because now it's like woke. I used to be annoyed by it because I just felt like they were mispronounced. Like it's just like, oh, stay woke. It's just like you're not even using that correctly. But that, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it used to annoy me, and now it's used by. Sorry, but
Like
the majority
Fox
of people
News and
are
shit. Fox
Republican.
News, yeah.
Yeah, the Republican Party, like people who who just hate anything that has to do with with minorities in general. It all of a sudden they hire a black person, it's woke culture.
Yeah.
And it's woke because the casting director came out and she said that that they had a bunch of what's it called? It's
Auditions?
not interviews, it's auditions, and that no one came close to her voice. And that's what they were focusing on. No one came close to Haley. Is it Holly Bailey?
Halle Berry.
No.
Holly Bailey.
Holly.
Yeah.
Haley-
Holly
Berry?
Holly Bailey.
Haley Berry, I think it is.
Haley
Is
Berry.
it Haley? It's
Haley
spelled
Berry.
Halle.
It's something similar to Halle Berry, but it's not Halle Berry.
Yeah, it's Holly Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Berry?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, Holly Bailey.
Yeah.
So Holly Bailey. We knew that news for the past couple of years, and it wasn't. And I was just like, I don't know, like why? And then the second that I saw that trailer, I heard her voice. I was like, oh, she sounds like almost like the
like
original
fucking Ariel.
Singer, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like Ariel.
Yep.
So I don't care, man. People don't like it. They want to be up in arms about that shit, man. You can suck it.
I mean, I'm probably not going to watch it regardless, but
Probably not.
It's. I
I
don't
have
have a
kids. I have
problem with it,
daughters. I have
so
daughters.
it's all good.
I'm absolutely gonna watch it.
Yeah, I have
do what
daughters.
you
I'm
gotta
gonna
do.
watch
In the
it.
theater
sure,
for
gotta
this
watch
one.
Are you?
Probably. What's did they
What does-
put a release date on it?
I think it's actually just a Disney Plus.
A lot of
shit.
their originals, because I didn't
the
know
original
Pinocchio
ones.
dropped.
Yeah, Pinocchio didn't go to theaters.
Yeah, but Pinocchio
Pinocchio's
doesn't
out
have
right
the
now.
draw that Little Mermaid does.
But it's got Tom Hanks. They put a Tom Hanks straight to
Yeah,
streaming
but
like that.
They put
I mean,
Tom
if
Hanks has
anyone's
been in
gonna
3
box
streaming
office
movies.
draw-
Tom Hanks was on Finch and Greyhound on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah,
Well, he's got that
on the
Apple
on the
TV
name alone,
money,
they're
though.
like, oh, this is
Oh,
Tom Hanks. He can pull him
Greyhound
in.
wasn't his choice either.
Yeah.
He was upset.
Yeah,
by
that's
that.
true. That's true. That's true.
So a lot of the things that I mean, that's the one that everyone's up in arms about, just because it's, obviously they want to be the loudest about shit like that. But some good news that came from that, and I know Daredevil, they had their panel up there, and Charlie Cox did come out and say that this was this new Daredevil Born Again. He kind of confirmed it for us that this is going to be season 1. This is not going to be season 4, and he's excited about the fact that we're going to start over. I don't know.
I'm not as excited about that news. I did not know that actually, and I'm kind of a little.
I mean, I
I'm
thought that was
perturbed. I'm not
I thought
upset.
that was that we already knew this.
Yeah, no,
But
we
what
did.
does that mean?
We did.
Like,
That means
That means nothing of Daredevil that you've seen ever
canon.
took place.
Yeah.
but
I knew that.
I don't think
Is that
they'll
what
do.
that
I don't
means?
think
Yes.
they'll do that.
That's what it sounds like.
I think it sounds like it. I absolutely agree with that, but I don't think they'll do it. I think
Not
they'll
100%.
No, because
pick
if
and choose.
Kingpin is there,
Yeah.
right? Like, I don't think they'll just be like, well, not. You know what I mean? Like this.
I don't think they're going to
the
call back
multiverse.
to it though. Like I don't think they're
they'll
going to,
think they
probably
will,
have.
like,
or
drops.
like slight
Yeah.
nods, like just like
Foggy's gonna be there. Karen will probably be there.
the same Foggy and the same Karen.
What the fuck else are they doing?
I don't think that's
Exactly.
going to happen.
I
don't-
think
I
the
feel like they're gonna
good
tell them to fuck
the
off.
good elements
Aye.
like Foggy, like Karen, those are the elements that are going to carry over.
Yeah.
But what they don't want is for the Defenders universe to come back.
correct.
That's it.
Oh, good.
And they don't want to acknowledge that. And if this is season 4, that means that everything in season 1 through 3, which season 3 had a big
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
it had to do with the Defenders.
That's what that's how
series.
I hear it. Is when I hear that this is season 1, it doesn't mean that this is a reboot. or a soft reboot. For me, it
He
just
did
means
say- he did
we're
say
starting a new story.
We're born again.
We're doing the
That's
born
it.
again story, and we're not
Yep.
just going to continue, finishing up everything that's happened in the last 3 seasons and having to make sure that we're, closing up all these, strings that they've had from the other
We're just
seasons.
starting fresh.
We're starting fresh, but it doesn't mean that like we're forgetting everything. I think it's more like that soft boot.
Requel.
But yeah, well, yeah. I'm not actually familiar with the Born Again storyline, but that's the story that they're doing. I just don't think it means like. But then again, what the fuck do I know?
It's a good way to.
I do keep as this is sitting with me and stewing. I'm starting to look at like, fuck, what are they gonna do for 18 episodes?
Seriously. Well,
That's another question. That's a
lot
whole
of fucking
different
new story to tell, right?
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Like,
that
holy
makes me
shit.
so excited.
I'm excited for it. I am definitely
18
excited
to have it for
Daredevil.
for 18 weeks. Like that's I don't know. It's
bonkers.
not half a year, but
Yeah.
like that's a long fucking
long
time,
time.
dude.
Is
to-
it
ridiculous.
are they 30-minute episodes? I don't know.
I hope
They gotta
so.
be.
I
They
think they'll
gotta
be
be.
30. I
They
think they'll
have
be
to be
30.
30 minutes.
And I think they'll lean more into like, I know we have She-Hulk and that's like a attorney show, but I mean like they will probably have to go into
that
his,
procedural type
they'll
of.
maybe a little bit, like he does take cases. He does
I mean,
do all
18
that
episodes. You gotta do
Something's
something,
going
right?
on,
Like
yeah,
it can't
yeah.
just be backstory and stick
Right.
and everything for 18. Like there
don't do
has
that
to be
again.
some different shit in there. But
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Better not
regardless.
be fucking corny like She-Hulk.
No, it won't. And he said Charlie Cox said that. He said like that corny fucking bullshit
That's
does
the
not
tone
work
for
with
that, though.
does not work for Daredevil, doesn't work for the character, doesn't work for the
He
material.
said it like
So,
that.
like-
He said that
Yeah,
corny
no, he
bullshit
said-
doesn't work.
No. I said that corny bullshit. I forget what he called it. He called it, but it was the equivalent of that corny bullshit.
But
so like
British.
that's yeah. No,
See,
he
but
said that.
every show and every movie has
Slapstick.
their own.
He called
tone.
it slap. I'm sorry. He called
Yeah.
it slapstick. He said that slapstick Disney bullshit, and Disney bullshit was mine. I threw that in there, but he did say slapstick,
Okay.
and like that's kind of what I like. Miss Marvel, like I don't want to say that action was slapstick, but it wasn't like
See,
vicious.
and-
Like you didn't see
Agreed.
savage hits
I
and
mean,
shit.
But what I'm getting from that, and Casey can probably vouch it or not, but because he actually reads comics. But but
only
from
one
my
of us.
understanding, like these shows play pretty close to the comics, not necessarily story wise, but the feeling or like the tonality of it. And from my understanding, She-Hulk is very much like that. With Miss Marvel, what we experienced in Miss Marvel is pretty much
the
like the
comics
comics go. And I think the people that are screaming the loudest aren't actually comic book readers. And even if they are comic book readers, these aren't the comics that they were gravitating to, which is, if you don't know it, you're taking this from strictly just comparison to the rest of the MCU and what we've experienced so far,
Right.
which so far we've only gone through most of their A and B list, characters,
Yeah.
which have those more impactful stories that we resonated with as kids, as boys. And so we're, I don't know. I just kind of give all of this a little bit, whether I like it or not. I give it like this leeway of I don't really know this character,
Right.
and this tone that we're experiencing in this, like how we have Abomination, we have like all these characters thrown into this. They were completely different characters in a completely different comic book setting for the previous movies, shows, whatever they
Right.
appeared in before. And this is how they are for this type of show. I don't know. That's how I justify it, whether I like it or not. It's like,
yet to be
okay,
seen. We have to
so
watch
yeah,
it.
so okay, I'm not a huge fan of She-Hulk. There are small elements that I do like from it, and there are other things where I'm just like, yeah, there's really not much here. But if that's how the comic is, it's like, yo,
Right.
we just got to take it with a grain of salt
I
for what it
think
is.
It's a double-edged sword that Marvel has got themselves in, because right now they're at a point where right after Infinity War, or whatever the last Endgame was,
Endgame.
Everybody's so into it that they want to consume everything that they put out.
Yeah.
But in the real world of comic book reading, I don't read She-Hulk on a regular. Now, I know She-Hulk when she shows up in the comic I am reading, you know what I mean? Like, which is Wolverine or whatever, or Avengers when they do like a giant crossover. But Marvel, I think they're trying to go into that like comic book model. Like, hey, Miss Marvel, that's for 13-year-old girls. Hey, She-Hulk, that's for 35-year-old women. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to do that, and I think that's a really good idea, but the double-edged sword of it is that there's all these people who have been watching every fucking thing that you've put out, and you put out this thing that is not in line with everything else.
Yeah,
You're
and that's
screwed
where
yourself.
that's
because
where the
all
backlash
of those people are waiting for, well, is Daredevil going to show up? Is Tony Hawk, Tony Stark going to show up? I wish Tony Hawk just
Tony Hawk
fucking
could
came
show
in,
up. You never know.
kickflip. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, that's it. Like, those random general audience people are just waiting for like something to happen when really you could just turn it off, because if it's a comic book I don't like, I don't read it.
Close it.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
No, that's actually, that makes the most sense out of anything that I've heard so far.
I have my moments.
No, that's good.
And the only real thing that that's happening here is you take away from, like, I don't miss it, and or like I don't miss an episode because I want to know what the story arc is, because I'm planning on, I know this is going to take place somewhere down
Right.
the road, or something's going to happen here.
And that's it. Everyone's waiting for this payoff.
Right,
And
but-
these shows are not giving it to you.
No, definitely they're not.
And that's it.
They're
Like,
not.
hey, in every comic book doesn't. But
Right.
those big ass events that happen once or twice a year, that's your payoff.
And that's exactly
And
what I
And
was
that's where we
thinking.
are
That's
right
the
now
FOMO.
with Marvel.
That's why
Yeah.
we watch and consume
Exactly.
everything, because God forbid we do miss something
Yep.
in,
She-Hulk
She-Hulk
shows
right.
up in the Avengers
Yes,
4,
yes.
and you're going to be like, who the fuck was, great, I got to watch those 12 episodes.
Right. And
Yeah.
that's why a lot of the people that are hooked on that notion of having to consume
Yep.
everything are pissed that
Yep.
everything that they're consuming aren't necessarily
Isn't
what
what
they
they
want to
like. Yeah,
consume. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Same thing happened to me with Defenders.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even fuck with Defenders.
You didn't, right? I know that you didn't.
Yeah.
But season 3, we talked about it. Daredevil season 3 literally picked up exactly where Defenders.
And that's why I was very lost when I started Daredevil season 3. I was like, what the fuck just that? Like, I had to Google that and find that out. And that was on me to do that, that research
right.
for sure.
But that's my point, is like, I don't want to go through that. So I
Right.
sit through this stuff and I go, that show,
I'd rather do that than sit through Jessica Jones.
Oh, Jessica Jones.
Jesus
That
Christ.
one was rough.
God, I
That was
love
rough.
Jessica Jones.
No, I like the first season. Second season.
Okay, second
wasn't
season's
so
not as good, but first
Same
season's
thing with
really good.
Luke Cage. Iron
second
Fist was
season.
Iron Fist.
all trash.
All of those shows were
Iron
tough
Fist
because
season
they
2 is
fucking
better than
dragged. There were just
I
14
thought
goddamn
Daredevil was
episodes.
good.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
much
they were
filler
they were much
bullshit.
slower paced. Yeah, there was a lot of filler.
Especially, and I love Jessica Jones. I don't want to keep on harping on this. I think I talk about it every episode, but the Jessica Jones I did enjoy, but again, like the villain, like was so slow, and it was what's his face,
David Tennant.
right? It was great. He played the actor. He played the character well, but like his like power was like slowly taking over and forcing you to do other things, and it just like dragged it. I can't even tell you how many episodes of that show I fell asleep through trying to make it through the end of that season. And I don't even think I started the second season of any of the Defenders series, specifically because they all were just too damn long. I felt like I was watching freaking seasons of Law and Order, man. Like they just take forever. 25 episodes.
Yeah.
Like This Is Us or something.
Yeah. Any cable show runs for like 20, 30
Yeah,
episodes.
that's how it
It's
felt, like a
insane.
cable show. And that's not what I come to streaming for.
We got cable for
I
that.
want
Or I have
an
cable for
extended
that.
movie. That's basically what I want. When I'm watching not HBO doesn't do fucking 15 episode seasons. Like HBO gives you
10.
10 at the
10.
most.
Max.
Hours.
Unless you're the Sopranos.
Yeah.
Those they
But that
had
was
a shitload
early,
of
but that was
episodes.
early.
that was.
Yeah. Here, let's get some more into a few of these other
back.
Yeah, what do we got?
things. Not even
There
with
was so much.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we don't
like
need-
with Pixar.
Go beyond Marvel. What else we got?
Dude, Pixar has 4 things that they announced. That's a lot for Pixar.
Inside
That is,
Out
yeah.
2.
Inside Out 2.
I am
That's where I'm
stoked for
there.
it.
I'm there for
I
it, yeah.
I am here for Inside
I
Out.
smiled
2.
very hard at that.
Big time.
Inside Out was one that I didn't catch the first time around, and when I finally got around to watching it, I was like, "Damn, this movie is
I cried.
deep."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it in the theater, and I'm
deep,
crying with
yo.
a fucking
Yeah.
2-year-old next to me.
Yep.
Yo, it's amazing,
wrong,
and that's what I
Daddy?
love about Pixar. Honestly,
Yeah,
didn't
they
know
always
Um,
It's not your kid.
Elio, is it Elio or Elio? That I'm interested in. It's a Disney Pixar. It's a new adventure with
it's
a
a
brand new
fantasy
character.
one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says a boy who finds himself transported across the galaxy and mistaken for the intergalactic ambassador for our planet Earth.
Elio.
So I
Is he
think that's
Italian?
going to be
Is he Hispanic? Do we have a?
we don't.
Elio.
I don't think we have anything like that.
That's interesting.
Man, I'm reading this from Vulture, and I just had to.
It's America Ferrera
uh,
as his mom, and Jonas
Oh,
Kribbe
okay.
as the boy.
So.
America
Yo.
Ferrera playing moms out here.
So on this vulture.com article, they had to point out, like, looks like Pixar will never beat the Call Me By Your Name allegations, whatever, following they slash out gay Italian film Luca. Like, why do you have to, like, put that in there?
What was there? Gay
there was
subtext?
Call
in
Me By Your
Luca?
Name allegations of Luca?
Yeah, because the one
so.
boy was like,
Bruno?
what do you call it? Like,
Oh, no, it's not Bruno.
yeah. No, it is Bruno.
No, he would say Silencio Bruno.
Yeah, he would say
like,
Silencio Bruno.
But whatever, that kid is like molding the Luca.
Oh, he's like grooming him?
grooming.
Oh,
grooming.
shit.
I did
That's
not
that's
catch
the
those
term.
vibes at all.
What the fuck?
I didn't catch it either, but I'm just saying, like, this is the world we live in.
That's the woke culture
That's
you
that
were
woke-
But he
talking
didn't,
about, right?
like, he
So
fucking,
woke.
That's why
he
you
went
stay
away.
woke.
And then he, like, took over and, like, became the son of the.
He groomed him.
No, but, like,
was
they
grooming
didn't
him.
live
Just
together.
described
Like,
grooming.
the kid left. Luca left
he
to another
shaped
town.
this young boy.
He incepted him.
Yep.
though.
Yep.
He
He
knew.
was grooming him to live on land.
Yep.
I guess.
That's wild. That's wild.
That's some shit.
That's people fucking fetishizing on projecting their own fetish.
Fetishizing. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. All right. So anyway, so Disney actually came out with Zootopia Plus. I guess they announced that.
That's that show.
Is that another
I
streaming
love
service?
Zootopia. Zootopia
no,
was
it's a
great.
show.
Zootopia was a good.
It's a
cartoon.
Zootopia.
great
Fuck,
noir.
Yeah, I love that movie.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it was Jason Bateman, right? He
Yeah.
was the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
yeah,
that the
yeah,
other
yeah.
day.
Oh, for the first time?
No, repeat.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a good
Yeah, no,
movie.
that was where the sloth worked at the
I'll
DMV,
say what,
right?
that movie is a better mystery than Knives Out. People love Knives Out and like this Glass Onion shit, but I think
Ooh, I don't know.
Zootopia
That's
is a
that guy
better.
right there.
I think Zootopia is a
He's
better
calling,
story.
He's calling you out,
It
Johnny.
sounds like you're calling me out.
I'm just Knives Out's fine, but people fetishize
he called Knives
it.
Out fine.
I mean, I don't
It's a
fetishize
fine
the-
picture.
Yeah, I'm not like. I didn't think it was like the most amazing murder mystery, but
Sure.
I,
Sure.
I,
No, not even close.
But as far as
I do
modern
like a
murder
good-
mysteries go,
yeah, it's
I
one
like
of the.
those. I like the Death on the Nile more than that.
Ooh,
I never saw Death on the
that's-
Nile. I actually
More than
avoided that
Knives
on
Out.
purpose.
It's good.
I mean,
Damn.
it's good,
Wow.
but I mean,
never-
I solved
I
it pretty
gotta see
early.
more of these murder mysteries, man.
It was Gal Gadot in
Yeah,
Murder on the Nile.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fuck with it.
So you're not looking forward to the Glass Onion?
I am because I like murder mysteries, and I think Rian Johnson's a great director.
He is.
The movie is good. I just
Good.
don't. I think it was the cast. Was
I don't think
everyone
it's
was
worth
like, "Oh
the,
shit, man, the cast." Oh,
What
Chris
is it?
Evans,
The
watch it."
7 fucking sequels that they got signed on for or some shit?
I think he's making it's like Knives Out worldwide.
Yeah, he got some like ridiculous deal with Netflix.
Insane deal. Yeah.
I don't think it's worth all that, but I do like the fact that, I mean, not to completely jump off of the Disney train, but I do like the fact that the Glass Onion is like a completely different cast other than
just like Agatha Christie. Novel, it should be.
Well, was it?
Same detective like Poirot. And then
He had a couple
Daniel Craig
callbacks
just shows up
in Death of the Nile, wasn't there? There was like one or two people that were in Murder on the Orient Express. But I agree, same idea. Which I'm huge Agatha Christie fan, so I've watched almost all of the, if not all of the BBC Agatha Christie flicks.
Damn. I did not know this. There's
great.
multiple layers.
there's a lot.
They're really good. They're really good. I like those BBC
They are
shows,
really
man.
good.
Those BBC miniseries
Johnny,
shows.
he loves his BBC. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's his number one search. Call back to the porn searches.
All right, back to
good
Disney, guys.
callback. Good callback.
Anyone with British accent.
British porn is a whole nother genre.
Oh,
It's pretty dope. Yeah.
It is.
I fuck with
It
it.
is.
I don't like
It's
the cab stuff, but
Oh, see, no, they really overdo the
Yeah.
fake taxi cabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
No.
that driver, like you should know, like this is not a normal taxi ride you're about to go on. But anyway, continue with the Disney's.
back to Disney.
Speaking of porn,
I just thought it was a lot of pussies with gingivitis.
Yeah, no, that's not the case at all.
I'm gonna have to look up some of these British porns, but I'm not searching BBC.
Do it.
All right. So Lucasfilms also obviously came out. We already talked about Andor. I'm super excited for that.
Pumped.
I like the scene that I got to watch in that 9-minute featurette that they put out on Disney Plus. I'm really excited after that. Willow, we saw the trailer, the official trailer for Willow. I'm down for that. That looks really good to me. Dave is weirded out by.
I will definitely watch Willow.
Yeah. Dave is
Dave
weirded
doesn't
out
like
by.
little people
Yeah,
shows.
Warwick.
No,
No,
he
just
didn't
Warwick
say-
Davis.
he
Just
said Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis
I will-
freaks me out, bro. I don't know what it
Is
is.
a leprechaun.
Something weirds me out about him. It's freaky.
I'm a leprechaun.
Shillelagh.
Cut it out, man. Cut it out.
All right.
I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure it'll be
I'm
good.
sure. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna check that out. It looks good. Star Wars Bad Batch season 2.
Okay.
Looking forward to
Okay.
that. Tales of the Jedi.
This looks great.
That looks great.
Yeah.
Animated. It's another animated series.
You fuck with all that animation though? Are you pumped about that? I know you're not a big animation guy.
I'm not huge on it. I did watch Bad Batch.
I know you
Batch
did.
was good.
Did you watch like Clone Wars and Rebels?
I did not. Rocco told me in order to
Begged
get
him.
through.
He begged him.
He did. But
In
there was
order
just so
to-
much.
to make.
But he put me
your
on to the
next
episodes
ascent
that you need
into
to
Star
watch.
Wars.
He put us onto
Yeah.
the episodes
Yeah,
that we
there's a
should
lot of
watch
filler.
for.
There's a lot of filler.
For to get ready for Bad Batch when Bad Batch was coming out. Because I was.
But
gonna
even
do
to get ready for like Ahsoka, you gotta watch Rebels.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
shit.
Like it's
Do I?
literally gonna be like Rebels season 4
I mean,
or 5. I can't remember, but yeah.
and obviously that was also the audience got a chance to see a little bit of that. I'm looking
nice.
forward to Ahsoka. They got to see so much.
What's
stuff.
the,
that Mando trailer though? Oof.
Before you jump into the Mando, though, what's the Skeleton Crew thing? Is it
I
a
was just about
show?
to say
Is it a
that was
movie?
announced.
Like
It's a show.
It's a show.
Live
I
action?
believe so.
So yeah, Jude Law. They say it's Stranger Things meets Star Wars,
Ooh.
which I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what does that mean?
There.
What does that
Honestly,
mean when
right
Jude
now-
Law's in it?
I was just thinking the other day that as much as we wanted to, or as much, I always say that Star Wars has the worst fans. I've always
Most
said
toxic,
that.
you mean?
Most toxic
Yeah.
fans, yes, because you can't please them for shit.
MCU in a close second, though. MCU in a close second.
Yeah. Oh, it's close.
I think
It's-
DC
it's-
has the best fans.
They just want something good. They're just begging,
excited about
please.
anything.
Yeah. Yep.
MCU is definitely creeping up on that now. But anyway, with Star Wars now, I'm starting to see where we're beginning to get to that point where it's a good time to be a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And it did all start with The Mandalorian. I'm looking forward to so much shit. You know, it was mainly that last trilogy that got a lot of shit.
I just love
and
the
once-
expanded universe that doesn't have to do with Skywalker saga stuff.
And that's my point.
Yeah.
Is like now, even though we still have some stories that still have, you know, that are connected to the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the pop over there, right?
Of course, of course. I mean, I love the Skywalker saga, but if they just keep rehashing, like building off of that world, and I want to see more stuff in that universe that doesn't have to do with the Skywalkers.
So this Taika
Star
Wars
I'm
shit
looking
is
forward to
gonna be
that.
your
But
shit.
we'll see what he brings.
Yeah.
But he definitely did say that that trilogy is not going to have anything to do with the Skywalker saga. But even then, like the stuff that we're getting now, I have no idea what this Skeleton Crew is about, but I'm down to watch it if it's even if anyone is involved with it.
Jude Law
you know.
fucks.
Like,
I'm-
Law is
I'm-
great.
I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
love
Jude
Jude
Law
Law.
will bring it
Yep.
regardless. I like Jude Law.
Andor looks amazing.
I'm
And
so
you
hyped
know,
for
it's
Andor.
even though it's a spin-off on the Skywalker saga, feels like
Not
something brand
really.
new.
It's like so.
Yeah, but
far
not really.
removed.
But
Right.
it's not even that it's a spin-off, but it's still around the same time.
In the universe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in-
same timeline.
It's the same timeline. So we still can get
You
some
can run
things
into some
that-
cameos there
well,
or something.
it literally, it takes place exactly when Rebels does, and I would not doubt 1 second we see like an Ahsoka, one of those Rebels people who will show up in another show.
All right.
You know what I mean? A whole
Right.
backdoor episode of Andor, a backdoor pilot to Ahsoka, where we already had one in Mando.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
sure.
That's the kind of thing that Disney will do.
Right.
Is
But
that they'll
if-
make the world
If it's like Rogue
smaller.
One, right? The way how
Yeah.
Rogue One it's part of the Skywalker saga, and Vader
Yep.
was in it for like, 3 minutes.
all
But
we
that's
need.
about it, right? Like you talk Death Star, but you don't really need to know all of that, and it lives as a standalone. And I still think it's probably top 3 Star Wars movies.
Damn.
I would. Hey, I get that. I totally agree. And the one thing for me about the Andor is that Tony Gilroy, who came in and like saved the script for Rogue One, he's like the showrunner, or at least like higher up for this series. And when I read that, I was like, all right, I don't think this guy's gonna fuck around. This guy's like
Nice.
made so many scripts like amazing. So yeah,
It's like
I'm
good
ready for
hands,
it.
sounds like.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like, and we're getting more and more of these good writers on Star Wars, so I'm extremely happy for it. The Mandalorian looks amazing. Looks like we get to see Mandalore. It's gonna be a good time.
Gotta.
I can't wait to see Mando and Grogu now
Yeah.
as a team. You know what I mean? He's here to stay. Whereas before we were thinking like, man, he doesn't have that. How's this show gonna carry on? But
Right.
yeah, he's back. So
They made it work.
So
they made
happy.
it work.
So
I'm
happy.
I'm extremely happy for that.
Yeah.
And
I miss those days of waiting for like Mando or even Boba. Watching Boba episodes, like I looked forward to those a lot more than like your average show that's on every week. Like I love C on Fridays, like that's my shit. But it doesn't have the same feel as like Mando episodes or
Sure,
some shit like that. It's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Fuck, I miss it. I miss it a lot.
yeah, and we're getting that.
Yeah, what's the next?
next
What's
year.
the next star? Even not even Mando. Like when was Andor? Was that
Andor's
Andor's
soon,
the next
right?
one. It's
And there's next week.
okay?
week,
Oh
yeah.
Jesus Christ! Oh fuck yeah!
Oh my!
How many episodes? How many
3.
episodes?
3 drop first day.
Okay, so
Oh,
3 drop the first day,
shit.
but like how many total?
9.
We dropped first day.
Damn, 3 drop first day and then 9 total.
Yeah. So you
Fuck.
still get like that 6 week,
Yo,
7 week thing.
that's
Yeah.
tight.
I'm excited
That's
for that.
super tight.
21st, right?
Whatever. Yeah, I think so.
Whatever a week is.
I don't know. I don't think it's 1 week exactly, but yeah.
I'm just saying, just to get the day right.
Is it a
right,
Wednesday drop? Friday drop?
I think it's that Wednesday drop.
Let's see, 20.
I mean, the 21st is a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday. That makes sense. Yeah, it's
Wednesday drops?
Yep.
None of this Thursday She-Hulk bullshit.
I don't know why they did that.
It fucks me up. I don't like Thursday show. I should
I
not
forget.
have a show on
Compete with
Thursday.
Harley
Football's
Quinn.
on Thursdays.
I shit you not. The amount of times that I've gone to the gym, set up my thing, and then go to
Like,
start,
it's Wednesday.
to start, She-Hulk on Wednesday, and then it's not there. I'm like, fuck.
So what do you
It's
do?
Thursday now.
What are you so disappointed?
Nothing.
I just go
listen to
home. I'm not
music
even
and-
working out at that point. I'm leaving.
All right, so apparently Harrison Ford
Ooh,
and
12
Phoebe
episodes, by the way.
Waller-Bridge. Oh, it's 12? Damn.
Andor?
That's what it says here. It says,
Damn.
supposed to
Okay.
have 12 episodes, but we don't know the release schedule.
Chunky.
Damn. All right. So Indiana Jones 5. Well, I said it. I'm not excited for this, but however,
I'll watch it.
Harrison Ford and Phoebe Waller-Bridge, they received a standing ovation because
fuck with Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
they had a reunion.
Who's
They
Phoebe
had a reunion after
Waller-Bridge?
38 years.
She created Fleabag.
She did Fleabag, yeah.
And
What does she have to do with
she's
Indiana
a
Jones,
writer.
though?
Nothing.
She's a writer.
Oh,
She's just a writer.
okay.
She's like a dope
Remember
writer.
that robot in
wrote Fleabag and she
Solo?
said they
uh,
reunited after
Killing
38
Eve,
years.
Girl
So.
one? Yeah, Killing Eve. Yeah.
Say that again.
Remember L7 or something like that? She's the robot for Lando's ship in
In Solo. Yeah.
Yeah, Phoebe Bridger.
Oh,
Phoebe
okay.
Waller-Bridge. is
Okay.
the voice.
Oh, okay.
So she's got a little connection, not just Fleabag.
She has.
Yeah, I
to-
mean, she's
she
in
has to.
the Disney family. That's
Gotcha.
what I mean.
Okay.
Well, they made a big deal out of it, the fact that they were reunited after 38 years. So apparently, Indiana Jones.
He's
is,
her father?
Yeah. Apparently, let me see. Let's see.
Yeah. What's 38 years?
Yeah. Oh, never mind. No. I was reading. Never mind. I said that wrong
I was
because
like, I feel like Phoebe, whatever, is like 38 or so.
That's what I'm
No.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I found you.
No. I misread. My bad. So yeah, that's we're casual nerds, whatever.
Yeah, we're not
No,
real
it wasn't Phoebe. I mean, yes, they were on stage together, but the being reunited after 38 years is Harrison Ford and Ki Hui Kwan.
Oh, the
kid,
dude.
yeah.
Short round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
short
yeah,
round.
short
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
They reunited.
Dr. Jones.
You know,
They
I didn't
reunited
realize
after
that that's the
38 years.
dude that
He was the
in,
dude from
Everything,
Everything
Everywhere, All
at Once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I have not seen that.
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it was so
spoilers.
dope.
I
so
want
good.
to
So
watch
fire.
it. I
It
want
was
to
so
watch
good.
it.
Yeah, I can't.
I
Y'all are
brought
fucking up if you're not watching.
no.
That's all
I
I'm
think I
saying.
went to watch it one time on this person's Plex who's no longer in service anymore for whatever reason. But I went to watch it one time and it started doing the stopping.
stopping, yeah.
And then I had to stop. So
Yeah, that
I was
sucks.
like-
There's nothing worse than that.
hate
That
that.
ruins your night, basically.
so
when
then
that
I
happens.
stopped it and then I haven't gone back to it, but I need to go back to it. I want to.
Nah, that was so. It was different. It was just
Can't wait.
fucking wild. And then that was Jamie Lee Curtis, right? She was fucking.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but
No spoilers.
Oh, it was
just
so
Jamie Lee
good.
Curtis
She's
in
in
it.
that.
You didn't
Please
know
go.
she
Yeah,
was in
fuck.
it.
Yes.
No one
Please-
knew she was in it.
Please go watch it
I mean, she
No
looks
one
like
knew
an
she was
old
in it.
hag the whole movie, so
on purpose.
on purpose, yeah.
Oh, so she's around.
This
for
isn't the
entire
sexy
movie.
True Lies
I
stripping
wouldn't
Jamie
say the whole
Curtis. If
movie,
that's
but
what
a
you're.
good chunk of it, yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
very
because
attractive woman.
I'm still looking for fucking attractive, sexy.
Yeah,
Lee
True
Curtis.
Lies, Jamie
young
Lee
True
Curtis.
Lies.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was
forever
expecting.
Should be.
Young True
Isn't that why
Lies,
you watch
Tia
Halloween?
Carrera.
Exactly. Yeah. I was expecting
Or Trading Places.
Trading
Her
Places.
titties were out in
Great
that. Yeah.
nudity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Activia.
for Marvel, they had the Black Panther Wakanda Forever panel, which is not surprising because that is actually dropping in November.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Very
that's
soon.
very soon.
Very
Like,
soon.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
yeah, basically. It feels like it might as well be tomorrow. The way time flies now, yeah, it might as well be.
Yeah. They had a panel for Ironheart. Ryan Coogler joined the cast for that on stage with Riri Williams. I'm looking forward to that. I know there was a couple other.
That's
things
also
that
a
had
show,
to
right?
do with that.
Ironheart is a show.
Yes, Ironheart. Yes.
Yeah.
I know that Ironheart will be playing close to Black Panther. Or Riri Williams will be. She is in Black Panther, so that would just be a continuation of whatever happens in that movie.
Yep.
So that's gonna be dope. Ant-Man and the Wasp. They showed another scene. I guess it was a more extended scene from the last event that they had. That we still have not gotten that clip from, but I guess it was a more extended scene that shows more of Kang the Conqueror, and people are saying like, "Yo,
It was
he
wild.
looks,
Badass, right?
he looks,
He
yeah."
looks
I think he
the
said
comic.
something
Yeah.
in this one where you could. He said that. What's his name? Scott? Is it Scott?
yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Lang.
Scott Lang. Yeah. That he's the only one that he lost something, and Scott Lang is the only one that could help him get it back.
Yeah,
That's dope.
probably.
I like
Like,
that
steal
premise.
it back.
I'm in. It sounds like
it's
it
going
fucks.
to be a heist movie.
And he's
Yeah,
a
please be a
he's
heist
he's
movie.
a stealer too, so
He
we
is.
know that's his shit.
Yeah, and now he can travel the multiverse, I guess. So
Possibly.
or the quantum.
We'll see.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
quantum,
verse,
realm.
You're right. The one that was surprise to me, I don't know what the fuck this is about, but it seems like
Yeah.
it's just a Halloween special.
Oh yeah.
Because it says Marvel Studios special presentation of Werewolf by Night. It just
Looks
it's a bunch
wild,
of.
but I'm in for it.
Noir, black and white.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'll check
Honestly, my favorite trailer of the whole thing.
No
it out.
shit.
Yeah, I
That
yes.
tracks. I feel like that makes a whole lot of sense.
Because you can see other like Marvel of the horror side. You're seeing Man Thing in there. There's this lady Elsa Bloodstone who has like magical powers, but she usually hunts like evil creatures, werewolves and shit like that. And she's a big villain, but she's a good guy for Agatha. So I can see them setting up the Agatha
Harkness,
thing
okay.
after
Oh,
this. But
the Agatha show. Yeah.
and I could see the Werewolf by Night. What was they saw him in? I don't know. Something. Probably another like Marvel, like all those bad characters. Blade. Maybe he leads into
Yeah,
that.
Okay.
that makes sense. That would make
Yeah.
sense.
Like a Constantine Blade group.
Yeah.
Constantine
Midnight
is decent.
Suns.
Is he?
It is.
Thank you for
Dr.
rolling
Strange,
with that. I appreciate you. Yeah. That's good.
I wasn't gonna be a dick about
But
it.
like that sort of like anti-hero hero
Yeah,
vein is
yeah.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
that.
Yeah. Wink, nod.
I'm super excited for Secret Invasion.
that was a good trailer.
Yeah, we got a
That's
good.
gonna be
trailer.
That was
wild.
actually a very well made trailer.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I hope we get that exclusive phone
I
call.
wish we saw some Krolls in the trailer. I was really bummed that we didn't.
You see one.
Oh, was there one?
Was there?
he's giving Johnny
Johnny,
shit.
I'll give it.
Shit.
Johnny said he didn't.
I didn't see
any.
any
Oh,
scrolls
there's
in the
just-
trailer.
There's just one. There's just
Johnny was
I
like,
missed
"Why
it.
didn't we see any scrolls in there?" I was
My
like,
man hit him with the screenshot
Yeah.
immediately. He's like, "Oh, you mean at 2 minutes and 31 seconds? You mean this Kroll here?"
Okay, I guess. I
guess that was
I'm watching trailers on my phone.
I'll just
that looks great.
That's very
imagine
Armor
what you're
Wars-
missing in porn, Johnny.
You need to hook it up to the VR.
True that.
Armor Wars looks awesome too. I hear that. I want to say that. They
Terrence
also
Howard's
announced
back.
that would be wild.
He's
if
the
Terrence
villain
Howard-
of the show.
Yeah. they both face off, and then the helmet comes off, and he's just like, "You better back off, man."
Come on, Mike. Danny's gonna like that.
That would be great. No, so one of the things too, they talked about Captain America, and one of the rumors that are going around from that is the fact that there's going to be more Hulk action, which is going to be
In Captain America?
apparently that's the rumors that there's going to be more Hulks coming out. They're going to be sprinkled around, and it's going to lead to, I think is it Planet Hulk?
Yeah.
And I mean, we still haven't seen. I think this is the last we see a Hulk in She-Hulk. Wherever he took off on that ship. Mm-hmm. I think that's the last we see of him until the next thing.
You don't think he's coming back?
And no, I don't think he's coming back.
Interesting.
And it might have to do with that whole storyline about it possibly being his son. That he has a son.
Yes, I haven't watched the new She-Hulk.
No. It's not even in the She-Hulk. These were
theories from
theories because in the comics, I guess. Yeah, it was
okay.
Yeah. I don't.
All right.
Yeah, we don't know shit about.
I have read these, but sure. Yeah.
You've read what?
I mean, I've read like Hulk comics. Like,
I
know World War Hulk, Planet Hulk.
Well, it wasn't necessarily that it was Planet Hulk, but they were saying that the ship resembled the ship of, and obviously I don't know all of the details, but it resembled the ship of a specific person when he was prior to going to Ragnarok. He was stranded on another planet, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on Satar. That trash
Satar,
planet, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in that planet, I guess time moves differently, and he was in a relationship with someone. So by the time like all of the events happened, from the events at Satar, like the way that the time moves differently there, that his son would be a grown man by now, like a Hulk.
Yeah.
And then that's what that whole thing was about.
Maybe that's their way of doing Young Avengers.
Yeah.
And it needs a Hulk.
And
so let's do Hulk's son.
Let's
Because
shoehorn a Hulk
Ruffalo
in
was
there.
like done, you know. Well, they shoehorn Batman and everything.
I don't know if Ruffalo is done, but there are certain characters.
Yeah, no, I
you
hope
just know.
Ruffalo's not done.
I mean, even then, it's like
wanna see a
Ruffalo doesn't
Red
have
Hulk
the
in the
greatest
MCU.
career. But
Yeah.
Thunderbolt Ross is dead. Wow.
yeah,
the
he's
actor's
dead. The actor's dead. That's the problem with that. But we might see a red.
There's got to be.
Oh wait. Red Hulk was different than
They're
like
still
it wasn't
doing
like
the
Bruce
Thunderbolts.
Banner that turned into Red
No,
Hulk. It was
no.
a completely different
Thunderbolt
Hulk.
Ross.
Thunderbolt Ross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was in the
general.
original the
He's in a
Original
bunch
Hulk.
of the movies.
And yeah, he
in
came out
the
in
original
Edward
Hulk,
Norton?
Incredible
In
Hulk.
the-
Edward
The
Norton or
Avengers.
Eric Bana?
No, Norton.
The Edward Norton one.
Yeah. Because that is an MCU movie.
Yeah.
It is.
Eric Bana is not.
No, not that one.
What's her name? Liv Tyler.
Liv
She
Tyler,
played the where she was with Bruce Banner, and her father was like the
General Ross.
Oh, the general.
Ross,
He had the mustache.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
supposed to eventually.
That's right.
He
was
leads
supposed to
the
be Red
Thunderbolts.
He leads
And
the
he's-
Thunderbolts, and then he turns to Red Hulk.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that.
All right. Well, I don't know how I know that, but
All right.
and obviously, the one thing that we are looking forward to here for sure is Loki season 2, and they got an exclusive first look at that. I'm so fucking
And we did not.
upset about it. No, we did not.
Next year
not
we'll
until
get
we're
our
invited
invite.
to D23. Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, not until then.
I think you can just pay to go there, right?
I think
Can
so.
you?
Like a
but I'm not
shareholder.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure anyone could just go.
We're not in.
I mean, you're not
LA,
going to pay.
though.
We got to pay our way to there.
Yeah, it'll cost us a little bit more
That is it.
than most.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that people were expecting that did not happen was the casting
pissed,
for
dude.
Fantastic Four.
I thought it was a joke because I was following the live like tweets of the event, and someone was like, "Oh, what's his face? Kevin Feige came on stage and said that he named the director of Fantastic Four, but he said there was no more news after that." I was like, "Oh, that's funny. He's got jokes." And then there was literally nothing that came out on
Yep.
Fantastic Four
because
after
they knew that that was the rumor.
I think he just
That's-
confirmed the director was Shackman, and that was it.
He did. Yep, that was it.
But
And
why?
nothing else.
Like, why even bother at that point? We don't even give a fuck. We want to know who
the
the fuck is
director?
going to be the Fantastic. Yeah. No, fuck the director. I don't give a shit about who's directing it. I want to know who the fuck I'm going to be watching for 2 hours. And I don't fucking know that. And it pisses me off.
You're gonna get another
And I'm
Kenneth
an
Branagh
entitled
film.
ass bitch. I'll take it.
Fuck out of here.
Quick question too, because this is, I mean, obviously we had a panel on a bunch of things, but they released the squad for Thunderbolts. What did you think about that lineup?
It was like
What I was expecting. So
yeah.
That's how I felt.
I
That's how I felt. I'm like, yo,
thought we were gonna
I
get
didn't
a couple
even
other
like
people, some new folks that we didn't know. I thought Abomination was gonna be in there. I mean, he's not in the lineup.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised to see Bucky a part of it, and Taskmaster. I don't know. It just was like
they fucked
a little
Taskmaster
underwhelming.
up. So what is this Taskmaster going to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Casey has some
It's
thoughts.
a weak ass line. It's a weak ass lineup.
It is
That's
a
just
very
it.
weak
weak
lineup.
ass. line.
I've heard that they're gonna do, because Zemo is like always in the Thunderbolts, like that's his thing, right? Someone was saying that he's gonna lead another team of more like evil beings, like Scar.
Damn.
That dude who Carl
Lion
Urban
King?
played. No, like one that Carl Urban played in Ragnarok.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like that
yeah,
guy. Like there'll be like Zemo leading like those Z-listers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Against these guys.
But that's
It still doesn't change
No,
the fact that
yeah.
it like this is a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And
it's
I'm not enthusiastic about it at all. But I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I guess.
B-list, C-list bad guys.
It's like
Yeah.
these,
Is this a
these
show
bad guys.
or is it a movie?
It's
It
gonna be a
is.
movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah, I think it's a
It's even
movie.
worse.
Is it a deep?
I was okay with it
is
being a show.
Disney
before.
Plus
I guess I don't.
movie,
I don't
though?
know 100%, but I think it's gonna be
Probably.
I think
If it's a
gonna be
Disney
movie.
Plus movie, then I might be okay with it. But if it's a theater movie, they tripping.
I mean, we're gonna go see it opening
Nope, it
weekend,
says
so it doesn't fucking matter,
The
right?
film will premiere in theaters July
that
26,
would-
2024.
There you go. There you go.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
see it, so you guys have to go see it.
You'll
bet
be
you
there
the
on
preview-
Thursday.
I'm
and
gonna
I'll
watch
wait
it.
till
Preview looks
Saturday.
so good.
Yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
gonna see it Thursday at 7 a.m. walk time.
honestly, they better set this shit up to be something amazing. Like, cause I don't know what's
I
gonna come
doubt
up
it.
from here. I doubt it too. But what I'm saying is like the setup from here to that movie better be dope enough, because these are like, there's nothing in that lineup that I'm excited to go to a movie theater for.
Bucky, if it was like him,
I thought it was-
like banging the new Black Widow.
Yeah, Florence Pugh.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I
I
would
watched
watch
that,
that.
for 2 hours.
That sounds like a parody porn where we could probably just find one of those. I'll hook you up.
She didn't even get named Black Widow either. Like she got named just
No, she's just Yelena.
yeah, which is like even butter. And not, I don't mean like butter. I mean like
Yeah,
more butt.
There's nothing wrong with that either.
I was
though.
I was
I guess.
I was looking at the lineup like,
She does got a nice
like
ass.
whatever. But I'm thinking, for whatever reason in my head, I'm thinking this is a TV show. I'm just like, all right, well, I'll make it through this for the storyline, but it's a fucking movie.
I can't go to the
For
theater
some reason, that
movie.
makes it worse to me.
No, then you can drink
that's-
as much as you want.
That's
at
less
home and
content
watch it.
though, as opposed to like
True.
6 hours.
Exactly.
It's 2.
It's way easier to.
Just a one and done.
that.
Get it
Yep.
over with. Peel that Band-Aid off.
I'll wait till the
it.
trailer.
Move
comes.
on.
I like going to the movies, so I don't care. I'll go, but I'm not.
was gonna
I don't know
say.
if I'll make it like opening fucking weekend
You
first day. I don't know if I'll do all that.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
fair.
do all that.
yeah.
I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, and I get a free, because I'm part of the Cine whatever.
The Cine Club.
Yeah, the Cine Club or whatever. I get a free movie a month. I'd use it on that
use
for
that.
sure.
I love
for
that.
sure. Yeah, I'd use it
Best
on that.
thing.
Facts.
Let's see. Avatar. Of course, that's gonna pop up there. The Muppets Mayhem. Oh, can't wait for that.
I didn't see, that. I didn't see High School Musical.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
see High School Musical either. So
Didn't know
High
that
School
wasn't on
Musical,
my-
the musical,
the series.
The
series.
series.
Yeah.
Jesus,
that was one of
Christ.
their. That was one of their opening, like when you got onto the service, like one of their original shows.
Damn.
horrible.
People like it. It's like 3
I
seasons.
know,
I'm
deep,
sure.
Yeah, no,
4
I-
seasons deep.
We got a teaser for. I didn't even see this. I gotta watch it. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I enjoyed. The
It's
movie.
real tease, like real
Like
small.
nothing.
It's like 1 minute long.
Yeah.
Oh, well then that's yeah. I enjoyed the movies. So I'm down for that.
Me too.
Let's see. I think that's all we really have that's worth bringing up. But and the Santa Clauses
That
TV
was a
show.
cool, that was a good trailer.
series.
TV show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good trailer.
People are up in arms about this too. National Treasure. Apparently, it's coming out as a
What?
as a series, but without Nicolas Cage. It's a female lead.
So the dude who's like his right hand man is in this, and I think
Justin
like,
Bartha?
yeah, and like I think maybe the girl who's in the series 2 is in this. I think they just haven't said Nicolas Cage is in it because I've actually been
he might actually
watching
pop up,
this like. I've been reading all these articles. They haven't said like, no, Nicolas Cage is not in it. They just haven't mentioned him. So I bet
That
you
makes
like
sense.
last episode he shows up. And,
Oh, that's shitty.
I
That's a
love
shitty
it.
thing to do.
No, I love it so much.
I'm gonna steal the national.
We're gonna steal the Declaration,
Declaration
of
of
Independence.
of Independence. Of
We're gonna
Independence.
steal,
I
we're gonna
love that
steal the
movie.
national treasure. He's about to say. We're gonna steal the national
Oh man. All right. There's a bunch of other smaller things like Descendants and whatnot, but we don't give a shit about that. Do we have anything else to add to this stellar conversation? Oh, one other thing before we
what do
do.
we got?
I
What
do
do we
have
got?
something else.
Well,
So Lee Jung-jae, who starred in Squid Game,
yeah.
he is actually he is to star in a brand new Star Wars series called The Acolyte.
Is his English good?
I don't know.
He,
Not bad.
he gave an acceptance speech when he won. I didn't
heard
listen
him.
to it. What I've only
Yeah,
heard him
it was
speak the
okay.
Korean. Yeah.
It's probably about as good as
Apparently
Bad
he's going
Bunny's
to be the
English.
star.
But I was going to say Bad Bunny's English. That's literally what I was going to say. That's so funny.
Yeah, but we can say that.
But
You
I
can't.
thought we knew that Bad Bunny's English wasn't that good. Isn't that what you guys were saying?
That's the joke.
Oh, see, I never heard Bad Bunny actually speak English. Barely Spanish, honestly. I don't listen. to a
But
lot of
apparently
Bad
he did very well in Bullet Train.
We'll
Didn't you go
find
see
out.
it? I thought you were gonna go.
No, I didn't get a chance.
Oh,
to. I
that
didn't
wasn't
get a
your
chance
walk.
to.
Your walk date.
No, I didn't get a chance to.
Damn.
But I need to.
It'll be
All right.
out in video soon. Don't worry.
Now we definitely don't have anything to add to this stellar conversation.
Lee Jung-jae.
That's it.
That's it.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you made it this far, that means you love us and we love you. Remember to rate, review, subscribe to the podcast. If you are listening to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, and if you're listening on Spotify, give us that 5-star rating. If you are on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Give us that thumbs up. Tell us how much you love us or hate us. We don't give a shit. But just let us know because we love that feedback.
Yeah, we just need feedback.
Casey, thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
joining
having
us
me.
on this episode, man.
Nice to be sober.
I'm glad
nice.
that now I know why you're sober because of the hash brown incident. So I get it.
Yeah.
I
It
totally
wouldn't
get
have happened if you had a couple of Coors, let me tell you.
Yeah, it would have been
Okay.
right as rain.
IPAs.
Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Mocktails on Maine,
Mocktails on Maine. What's the date again?
September 22nd.
September
22nd.
22nd.
Yeah.
Mocktails on Maine.
As long as you didn't do it on the 21st when we're all going to be watching
Andor.
Andor,
Oh,
yeah.
come on.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just
Nah,
kidding.
he's like, I know
Dummy.
better.
Oh, no. I know.
But no, thank you again for joining us on the episode.
Fun
We'll
time.
probably see you again soon, for sure. He's like, nah, I did what I had to do.
Never again.
I stood sober for this one episode, and that's all I wanted to accomplish. But other than that, guys, thank you all for listening. Peace.
Peace.